Welcome. Chat rules. No doxing. No homophobic bullcrap. No racial bullcrap. If you don't like someone in chat, click on their name and select block. And then select block again. Done. If you ever feel like it's all too much, log off and contact the number below for help. To be eligible for gifted memberships, click the $sign and select membership. Then hit gift settings and slide to on to allow gifts. Turn off gift settings the same way. My email, candid68@gmail.com. Tips are appreciated, never expected. Cash App, $, capital CONNIEKR. PayPal me at candidkr68. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism and commenting.
Get ready, because Constant Sue has something to say, like it or not.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. You enjoying your day? It's hot as Hades here in Kansas. The winds are blowing. But the strangest thing, last night, the night before last, all day today, I haven't hardly heard any firecrackers. I don't know what's going on. Usually they're just popping off, but I haven't hardly heard any of them. Buttercup baby, thank you for being a member for 13 months. Hey, Sammy, Dodie, Debbie. Not giving anybody money. I'm glad you could. Who knows? Sorry, Ann. Let's see who else is here. Tara, Abby, Kathy. I was so bored today. Bored. And thank you, Dodie, for being a member for 13 months. I found a video while I was digging for something else. And it was one where I triggered Ernie somehow. I don't know what the lead up to this was, but he was pissed at me when he made the video about his certificates or something. But it's really not the certificates I want to go over. It's the, hey, Doohickey. It's the sickness at the end of the video. And it was 2023, I do believe. And he's got the same issue. I just thought it'd be something to look at real quick because I'm bored. And hopefully somebody will go live after me. I think Ghost has a video, a live prepared today that's going to be like pretty big, but I'm not sure. Maybe they did it last night. I thought there was more to come today. I'm not really sure. So this is from, I found it in the Wayback Machine. I don't even know how I got over here, but it's Ghost Archives. And it's from, oh, just a minute, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. 4/30 of 2023. Doesn't seem like that long ago, but I guess it is. Take Dodie's thing off there. Here's the date. The title of the stream was Change We All Deserve, Then Go F Yourself. April 30th, 2023. Ernie Shell by Ghost Archives. Okay. Make it the big screen. Mama has getting really raunchy lately. She sure has. I mean, she's getting awful ghetto, you know. She's getting, I don't know, in the gutter. You get to a certain age and, boasted about fighting, well, you just look goofy. Just granny fights, no, After some point, it's not worth it. Just walk away. Not going to humiliate myself by getting out there, even if I beat your ass. We're not going to have granny fights in my lawn. No, we are not. She did? Did she go live today or was this the other day? I kind of remember hearing her say something at night, but didn't she go live late? And I think I was falling asleep. Have you ever had a kamikaze fly? It's like he has a death wish, and it's one of the big ones. And like buzzing in right at my head. Zoom! It's making me crazy. Hey, New York to LA. Debbie. I don't know what it is. We have a river, but we don't have no water in it. The water goes down about a mile from town. The water goes underground. And then a mile out of town, it pops back up. I don't know why. We used to have a river, but it went away. I don't know. Okay, let's look at this. Can you see it okay? It looks a little dark. Wonder why. Huh. Oh, well. Let's get into it. This is Ernie ticked off at me for some reason. I don't know why he was mad at me, but he was. We'll kind of skim over the certificates, talk about them a little bit, but I want to get to the health part. So here we go.
Put a 1 in the chat if you could hear me. Put a 1 in the chat. I am so sick and tired. I mean, sick and tired of people saying that I haven't done what I've done. Where did I get these uniforms at? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It ain't none of their business, but it is what it is. It's stuff I've done throughout the life, and my license are expired now. I don't do that no more. I don't have no reason to do that no more. I've took on a different lifestyle. As a matter of fact, do I want this lifestyle? No, but I'm going to do this lifestyle. I don't even know what I'm putting a 1 in the chat for, if you can hear me. But seriously, here's some pictures you guys have never seen, and I just showed them. I just showed some of them. There was about 5 or 6 that nobody's ever seen. Example, nobody's ever seen this photo right here until today. Until today, nobody's ever seen this photo. Not this one. That's me and Jerry the King Lawler. Anybody know the King? That's Jerry the King Lawler when I was a young man right there. Let me get this out of the way here. Get this out of the way here. Here's a photo nobody's ever seen. And you can tell the company I worked for at the time. Anybody ever heard of Bose? It just aggravates me. It aggravates me, this big fat ass looking. It just aggravates me. I just want to snap necks tonight. I've been wanting to snap necks for a while.
Is that too fast? Do I need to tone it down a little bit, or is that okay?
Oh, now. Anybody remember Bose, the speaker company, the big speakers? A lot of you guys probably have Bose speakers. Put a 1 in the chat if you know what Bose is. The King.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, my Lord. It's this truck. That's hilarious.
Amy.
Anybody know what Bose is? Bose? Anybody got anything with Bose? Heck, my dad has a store that sells them, and they're expensive. Okay, so I worked for the main company. I was one of the security people for the company. Okay, all right. Audio. Everybody knows what Bose is. Okay, be rocking here and grab me a Mountain Dew. Like get a Mountain Dew to get through this live. Do that right now. Okay, so I worked for Bose. I worked for Bose for a while. By God.
Tara.
Here's another company I work for. You gotta have license.
Is it at Bose?
They just happen to have E-shell on the uniform. Exactly. Okay, so here's another one. Hold on a minute. Oh God, y'all really gonna get kicked out of this one. Okay, I work for the Chargers. The Chargers, yes, the Chargers.
But not is it Los Angeles Chargers? It was some like a college team or local team, and it says either Job Corps somehow. But he did not work for the Chargers.
I've done some work for them. Oh Lord, have mercy. Nobody's ever seen that photo either. Okay. So had some fun with that, and I worked for a very scary team right here. This was when I worked for a very, very scary team. This is a
scary team that has no name, otherwise known as LARPing.
days. This is those scary days back then. This is what you don't understand about that training that I have. I wouldn't fuck with a guy like me. I'll just tell you, I wouldn't do it. You couldn't pay me to fuck with a guy like me. You couldn't pay me to fuck with a guy like me. Seriously. You couldn't pay me to fuck with a guy like me. Guys like me can reach out and touch you in different area codes, okay? You understand that? Do you understand that? We can reach out and touch you in different area codes. Now, there's a fact. Now,
are you scared yet? Hey, Ray and Mr. Nobody. Are you sticking in your shoes? Gonna reach out and touch us in different area codes.
Okay, here we go. You don't fuck with guys like me. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Right here was a fugitive apprehension team I worked with. This is back in 2002. 2002. This is a long time away. Long time ago. 2002. So Constance Sue thinks I just bought these uniforms or some shit. Or I don't even know what the fuck she's.
I thought you might have got a couple of them at a garage sale. But the more I, look into everything, I think you might have worked maybe 6 months to a year, maybe 2 years at a job, and then moved on. That's how I think you got them. Hey, Markella. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Sue.
She's really even thinking, to tell you the truth. I have no idea what she's thinking. Anyways, this picture here, I work for Nighthawk Security. Nighthawk Security. You see, Nighthawk Security. Okay, this is in Kentucky. I even have my taser license. I was hit.
You know the craziest thing? Like on his resume, he has, let's just say, armed guard. He has unarmed guard, armed guard security. And then he has the years there. But he doesn't have like Nighthawk security. So while you look at it and you say, okay, you were an armed guard. Where were you an armed guard? And then on another piece of paper, he'll put like the name way over on the other side of the page. It's weird. Hey, Yanni, thank you for being a new member. Yeah, I think he did. He did help. I haven't been able to verify him because when you call, most of them are what I did call, they were either out of service or people didn't know. It's been so long you couldn't verify it. But just from his pictures and his license, I'm going to give it to him that he did work 1 or 2. His license were expired like after 1 or 2 years. So, hey, rumor has it.
Hit with the phaser. Because I'm not a legal person no more. I'm going to go after these people my way. Let it die down, and when shit starts happening, and these motherfuckers start getting what's coming to them, let it be. It's God's way. You don't ruin people's lives. She ain't getting oxygen to her brain. Well, that's sad, Chad. But
we got him sped up to 1.5, just in case you're wondering why he sounds so manic.
Because she should. She needs to shut her fucking mouth up so she can breathe.
Ooh.
Fact. Now,
hey,
I'm not this nice person as I once was, okay? My life has changed. I'm part of societies now that changed my life. So I can't just keep going on here explaining to you in a nice manner, in a good way, because I'm not that good person no more. I don't want to be that no more. You all have fucked my life up. So when shit fucking starts happening, and shit happens, and it's something.
We messed his life up. Wasn't him. Nope. It's trolls and everybody else. Not one thing's Ernie's fault.
Don't go your way. Like in life, you get up out of bed and you plan your day a certain way, but there's something in your way and you can't go to that certain way. Then don't fucking come running back, running your fucking mouth. So what's going on? Because shit's already hit the fan, okay? Shit has hit the fan. Now, you don't fuck with guys like me, but you won't listen. Stu is being paid and buying subs. Could be. But anyways, fact is, you don't fuck with people like who's got training like that. When you train,
Hey,
you
Tingle
train.
Bar, thank you
Okay,
for remember for 12 months.
listen. This kind of training right here is private protective services, armed security guard.
Okay, this one right here. I went back to double check my work, and it's 4th of July, and I couldn't double check that one today, but the rest of them I could do it online, and I did verify them, but that one I couldn't do, so I'm going to call next. I'm going to call the state. Can't remember if I did it last time or not. Oh, yes, it was, Johnny. Thank you, Frankie, for gifting a membership. Asteroid, welcome. Check my email from last week, please. Okay. Might have went to my spam, but I'll check it. Yeah.
Guard. It's 40 hours. 40 hours. It's a 40-hour class to do this. To do some of the security things we've done. It's 40 hours. And then you take an 8-hour field test. And in the field test, you shoot a pistol. It depends on what you're doing. It depends on where you're going from. It just depends. So I have to be strict about that. So this right here was online. You can look my numbers up. Online, when it says show details, it shows you what weapons that I am registered.
Now this one, he's right. I did get to go online. Verified all of them. All of them were expired. And he had oh, I got the wrong notepad. He had the first one, the 6'2" armed security guard. It expired in 2017. I don't know when he first got it, though. It doesn't say. The 637, he was that in 12 of 19. It expired in 12 of 21. And the next one, the 46 number, it expired in 2 of 21. All licensed in Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure that was the address. And it did not let me check which weapons. But there might be another website to go check.
To shoot. Or that I.
And this was armed security guard, and unarmed security guard officer.
Am qualified to handle and know very well. Those are what's scary. But I'll let you guys find those parts. I'll let you guys do the work on that. As I don't do it no more, my license is over in 22. Okay, 2022, my license was over with. I did not renew my license, okay? Oh, okay, let's go back out here to this. These guys right here, you do not fuck with, okay? You do not fuck with. This is as simple as you don't fuck with. It's easy to know that. You don't mess with them, okay? Okay, going back to Office of Job Corps. Job Corps Information Systems Security Awareness Training Program Year. This is 2020. 2020, I done this, okay? This is something. Lethal weapons license. The license is, you just got to do it your own self. There's only so much thing. Anyways, okay. Let's go back over here. Let's get into something nicer, a little bit more nicer. Okay. On my side there is a Glock 22. A Glock 22. That does not mean it is a 22, okay? That does not mean.
Now, this is when he worked for G4S, if I'm not mistaken. And when I tried to call there, I couldn't find a number for America. But I'm still working on it.
I mean, the model is a 22, the Glock 22. Glock 22. Okay, that does not mean it's a 22. That don't mean it's a 22 caliber, okay? Fact. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Damn. Okay. That patch, let's see right here. Here we go. It's better right here. That is a Customs Protection Officer. Does anybody know what a CPO is? Anybody have any idea what a CPO is? Does anybody have any idea? A CPO, it's a Customs Protection Officer. You will protect anything from large amounts of money, that's cash, to weapons, to other buildings, premises, and that is not what this is. This is items. You protect items. In the morning, on 4:30s in the morning, the banks would run and they would distribute around $6 to $8 million in cash. $6 to $8 million. Correction? Protection officer? No. There is a customs, because it's anything. It's items. Right here, This right here was as a CPO, which is also in this case was a BPO, which is a bank protection officer. Bank protection officer. I worked in Cleveland, Tennessee. I done that in Cleveland, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Also, I worked for G4S. G4S was one of the biggest. Best time to rob them trucks. No, G4S was one of the biggest security companies in the world at the time. Of course, they got bought out. A lot of things happened and didn't go their way, and they played their stock market game wrong. Okay, now. You drove one of those trucks. No, I didn't drive the trucks. I would wait till the trucks come and we would stand outside and we would guard. We would have to guard it as they unload the money. They would unload $4 to $6 million, sometimes even $8 million sometimes. Anybody knows? Still know them routes. Chad. We need a piece of it, don't we, Chad? We need a piece of it. Okay. So anybody know what $6 to $8 million looks like? Does anybody?
If you want a fun little thing to do over here in the side chat, that's all the Mean Girls when they were kissing Ernie's butt. So it's kind of fun to read some of it.
Anybody know what $6 to $8 million looks like? Okay. Go into the next one. This Constant Sue's going to eat her ass on this one, literally.
Hey, Tammy.
This one right here, as you see, that emblem on my hat, corrections, under it is a chief symbol. Chief. I was chief of corrections. Chief of corrections.
Now that I do believe is the one that Jimbo said he had to have a college diploma made for him to get chief. So I think he just put the chief's hat on. I do believe he worked at Sullivan County Community Corrections, but I'm pressed as whether he was chief. We'll just say.
Corrections for Sullivan County Community Corrections. Okay. Okay. The pistol was a Glock 22. A Glock 22. What that was? That was a Glock 22. Yes. Okay. This right here was a corrections photo. Let me give me a drink here. Spooky, don't be eating no ass. Okay. Constant spew. That's a good one for it. That is a good one for it. Okay. Now. That was corrections. That right there was my correction shirt, what I wore. Okay. Let's go back down here to the next one. Now, I've done that for 2.5 years. 2.5 years.
Hey, Fox.
This right here was when we did defensive tactics. When I did defensive tactics with the United States Marshals. United States Marshals. I was one of the trainers for the defensive tactics training.
Now, when I called them, he said it was in North Carolina. I called the U.S. Marshals in North Carolina. And the lady's like, what do you want to know? And I'm like, well, I was trying to verify, if somebody, did defensive tactic training outside of, the marshals themselves. And she's like, what? I sounded like a loon. And the more I talked to her, she's like, honey, do you really believe the man does it? And I said, no, that's what I'm trying to verify. And she's like, why would you even bother? Clearly, why would you even bother? And I said, because I'm doing research. And she said, no, I couldn't even put you in touch with, hey, Peach and Crispy. She goes, I couldn't even put you in touch with anybody that might know that. So I'm thinking my next call, I'm going to call and I'm going to say, hey, what if I just sent you a clip of the video and a picture of the shirt? And then you can tell me your opinion. Because that way, you can hear it for your own ears and you see the shirt for your own self. And you tell me if he was ever the what did he say? The U.S. Marshals Defense Tactics Trainer for the seminars in South Carolina. He said the Homeland Security investigated the shirt when he was in Cobb County, Tennessee in 2006 and 2007. So we're just going to see what they say about that. Unless somebody else wants to.
Fact. This was in 06 and 07 in South Carolina. I was called in because of this. But this shirt right here got me called in, Department of Homeland Security in Cobb County, Tennessee. And they showed this photo, and I had to explain what this photo was. Of course, I was not in handcuffs. So, of course, you can see everything checked out. Everything checked out. I'd done the seminars for the United States Marshal Service. I was one of the defensive tactics instructors.
Peach, is Ghost going live today sometime this evening? If so, let me know. Somebody want to put the link in chat, or did he do it yesterday? I can't remember. I fell asleep.
Fact. Okay. People can stream whatever the hell they want to. They can go fuck off after this is over. Because I'm just a simple man. I'm a simple man with skills. Skills that can kill if needed. Okay? Guys like us, you don't fuck with. You don't fuck with people like us. Now, leave me be. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Leave me be. Okay. Next. People never want to hear the fucking truth. Who cares? These was licensed right here. Private Protective Services, Armed Security Guard, Ernest Max Shell. There you go. You can see.
That's the one I haven't been able to verify yet.
The date. You see the date? You see the expiration date. Anybody see that? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see the expiration date on that. People.
I couldn't see. It was too blurry. But I think it says 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
People never want to hear shit. They don't want to hear nothing. They're stupid. They're ignorant. They're mental. Anyway.
Okay.
Simple. This is the certification it comes with. It comes just like this right here. It's simple. I mean, she talked to General Flynn. He knew you, and she is too stupid to know truth. Well, Mike Flynn. I ain't gonna go in that. I'm not gonna go in that.
Right. Why am I here?
Michael Flynn. Okay. The General Flynn thing was. Oh yeah. When she said, "Oh, I don't know who." Bitch, they just referred General Flynn, and you saying I don't. That was the funniest thing ever. She didn't even know who he was. Exactly. The General Flynn. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Okay, this right here was a Job Corps training thing I did. It's a certificate of completion. If you look at it, you'll see that it's Information Systems Security Awareness Training. Okay, so I had to have that in order to be around these students. Okay, these students, in order to be around them, I had to have that. Okay, let's go down here and find something else to mingle about. I got some more stuff here, but good God Almighty. Okay.
Welcome back, Cheyenne. Itty bitty hush. That's his dead air, not mine. Thank you, Buttercup.
Okay. Maybe. Okay, here we go. This next thing, oh Lord, long time ago. This was the Black Dragon Fighting Society, College of Martial Arts. As you can see, name of recipient, Ernie Shell. Nobody's ever seen this. Pay close attention to this, guys. Pay close attention to it. Honorary member is the title, okay? That shows you that I am a member of the Black Dragon Fighting Society, okay? Now, okay, I'll get that in there. Make sure Constance Sue sees that. She's going to be, unless she can speak Japanese. I don't know if she can get any information from these people, but who knows? We don't know unless she speaks Japanese or some sort. Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go. Let's just see. Let's Google Black Dragon Fighting Society. Here we are. Then you go down here. What is the Black Dragon Fighting Society? Can you see that pretty good? The Black Dragon Fighting Society is a phony wannabe martial arts organization after the start of the ninja craze in the 70s. Well, let's look at the images. Me and Sarah Smiles did this one time before, way back, and looked. I was looking for the, oh, what's that? What's that right there? This right here. I'll be damned. Black Dragon Fighting Society, College of Martial Arts, Floyd Webb. Sarah went above and beyond, and she made her one. Said Sarah Smiles in it. I'm going to put that link in chat. Just so you know, that one was fake. Dum dum. The dum dum. Yeah, Sarah. Yes, Sarah made her own little thing, and we caught it, and was like, "Who wants to tell everybody? Who wants to tell somebody?" Yep, Ernie. You know, I don't speak Spanish. I mean, what do you say? Chinese? And by damn, I figured it out. Okay, let's go back to this.
The next photo. Good God, I feel like I'm like, good God Almighty. This right here was a schedule plan. One of mine, and you see, it was Firewatch. It was mandatory. We was at the North Tower. You can see the shifts. You can see they're very long shifts. Some of them are, but you can see my schedule was second shift, and you can see there's my 5 days in a row I would work. You don't see nobody else on them kind of schedules. Look at that. Notice that right there for that week. Nobody hardly worked them. I was the one that worked 5 and 6 days. Then I would work.
Days of Our Lives said he was trolling you with that. You would think, but oh no. He really thought we would believe it.
BPO. As soon as I would get off work, because I had to be at work at 4:30, I would be, and I'm talking about 4:30 in the morning, I would switch out uniforms.
Yes, I did, Sarah.
Take and put my gear on, and put my vest, put all my gear and everything on, and I would go and work for the banks. I worked for Bank of America. I worked for 2 or 3 different other banks. I ain't gonna name the other banks.
Jamie Lynn.
I don't even think they're in existence anymore. They might be. Now, First Bank of USA, I work for different ones. Anyways, these is under contract, and our company had these. But this right here, Firewatch. Anybody? Let me ask you a question. Do you know what Firewatch is? Anybody know what Firewatch is? Put a 1 in the chat if you know what Firewatch is. I had Firewatch in boot camp at Fort Leonard Wood a lot. Okay, Artillery 45. You might know the meaning of what Firewatch is. Who knows what Firewatch is? Put a 1 in the chat if you know what Firewatch is, or if you even have an example of maybe knowing what it is. Okay, yes, 1. Firewatch can be a bitch. Okay, there you go. That's all I'm going to say about it. It can be a bitch when it comes to Constant Sue. That snowflake has melted. Oh yes, for sure. Exactly. Now, I don't show these to everybody. I don't think people need to even understand. It's just a complicated lifestyle. Okay, if you've ever lived the complicated lifestyle of getting up at 0400 and having to be at work in 20-30 minutes, and then working from that 4:30 to 5 p.m.
Now, remember how this all got started. Ernie told me to investigate him. He told me it's all out there. Go look for yourself. Go find it for yourself. Everything that I have is out there. You can find it for yourself. So the real life I went is only in the real life stuff he directed me to.
5 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, when you're working from 4:30 to 5, it's not a picnic. Exactly, it's not a picnic. Okay. Now here,
Oh, come on.
I'm going to show you what the Tennessee State Guard was to me. That's what the Tennessee State Guard was to me. I've showed you the certifications and even had it. Here's another one. This is, I don't know about being an officer here, but you can see E-Shell. Now, I don't go around having E-Shell placed just everywhere, okay? Just keep that in mind. Right here, this is a corrections photo. I was captain. If you see the bars on the collar, that's captain, okay? That's what that means. Okay.
Okay, now, he was chief, and then he was captain. Now, excuse my ignorance, but which is a step up? I think chief is, right? Maybe? I don't know. But it's for the Sullivan Community Corrections. And again, I don't know about that. I think he might have just swiped somebody's bars, but we'll give it to him.
Have I lost anybody yet? Have I lost anybody? I was in National Guard Army. Awesome. What was your MOS? Mine was 11 Bravo, 149. Anyway, let's go back out of that.
You was what? Let's hear that again. I want to get that on a record at normal speed. Just for documentation purposes.
I don't know about being an officer here, but you can see E-Shell. Now, I don't go around having E-Shell placed just everywhere, okay? Just keep that in mind. right here. This is a corrections photo. I was captain. If you see them bars on you see the bars on the collar, that's captain. Okay, that's what that means. Okay. Does anybody have I lost anybody yet? Have I lost anybody? I was a National Guard Army. Awesome. What was your MOS? Mine was 11 Bravo, 149 Infantry. Anyway, let's go back out of that. We don't want everybody jumping in line and saying, "Oh, anyways." Okay, so and then transferred over to 31B, which is military police for the Tennessee.
Yeah, he was reading Spooky's comment. No, it was Artillery's, I think, over here. Artillery said, I was in the National Guard Army right here. And he said, I was too. What was your MOS? Mine was something, blah, blah, whatever, Bravo.
Tennessee State Guard. Tennessee State Guard is a military police. Okay, simple. Now, that's what I done. Now, was I active? No, I was not active. All of my training mostly came from executive protection, which falls under private protective services. Ernie, can I make jokes about it, or I should be serious? You can do whatever. Still with you. You can do whatever. If you want to make it's not me no more, so I don't give a damn. It's not me no more, so I could care less. Okay.
Care less.
Moving on. Let's move on.
Oh, Night Owl. Now you're making me think. He was in the Kentucky State Guard, I think, and the Tennessee National Guard. Might have been State Guard for both of them. I don't think so. Let me look at my little handy dandy notebook. I must not have it wrote down. Tennessee State Guard, MOS 11 Bravo, 149th Infantry, transferred to the 31B, which is MP, is what he said. But we'll have to pay attention to Ghost to get that correct, because I always forget which one it is. One is military and one isn't.
Okay, everybody can do this, and I encourage everybody to do it. It's called Emergency Management Institute. FEMA. Anybody know what FEMA is? This is Basic Incident Command System for Initial Response. This is your IS program. There's about 200 of these things. There's probably more than that now. You can do these things. Okay.
Let me get
this in here is for.
Nana said, wait. He said it was 11 Bravo in the National Guard and then switched it to 30-something. Military police for the Tennessee State Guard. You want me to play it again? What I have wrote down that he said was, and I could be wrong, but what I wrote down is Tennessee State Guard, MOS was 11 Bravo, 149th Infantry, transferred to 31B, which is military police. Well, let's hear what he says.
Okay. Does anybody, have I lost anybody yet? Have I lost anybody? I was a National Guard Army. Awesome. What was your MOS? I was 11 Bravo, 149 Infantry. Anyway, let's go back out of that. We don't want everybody jumping in line and saying, "Oh, anyways." Okay, so and then transferred over to 31B, which is military police for the Tennessee State Guard. Tennessee State Guard is a military police. Okay, simple. Now, that's what I done. Now, was I active? No, I was not active. All of my training mostly came from executive protection, which falls under private protective services. Ernie, can I make jokes about it, or I should be serious? You can do whatever. Still with you. You can do whatever. If you want to make it's not me no more, so I don't give a damn. It's not me no more, so I could care less. Okay. Moving on.
Grace and mercy.
Let's move on. Okay, everybody can do this, and I encourage everybody to do it. It's called Emergency Management Institute. FEMA. Anybody know what FEMA is? This is a basic incident command system for initial response. This is your IS programs. There's about 200 of these things. There's probably more than that now. You can do these things. Okay. This in here is for basic emergency operations center functions. You learn a lot from this shit. This one right here is
But it's only 4 CEUs, 0.4. So I think that's like 4 hours maybe.
Introduction to Incident Command Systems.
Is that?
Okay. Now, I had a few of these. Now, here is something else, too. This is the last part of my Social Security number, 7996.
This one I didn't get to check again because it was a holiday, but I think last time when I checked it, I could verify it. But don't hold me to it until I check it again.
Last name, Shell. National producer number. Now, if you know what a national producer is, put a 1 in the chat if you know what a national producer is. Anybody know what a national producer is? Okay. Okay. Whatever. Yes, I'm FEMA certified. Okay, let me post that up there. Right, good. Okay. Good deal. So you know what the ISs is. The ISs is all the damn classes you got to take before you even maneuver anywhere in FEMA. You got to have some of these classes. Okay. Okay. So National Insurance Producer number is 181-790-57. Okay. Fact. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's move it on. Moving on. We got to move on. We got to move on.
Anybody can log in and take the FEMA class.
Okay. I feel having to do this.
Oh no, this is for 2023.
Solve so many things. Not. Okay. Again, now let's go over step 1, okay? These guys right here, you don't fuck with, okay? You don't fuck with them. They're bad. They could be very badass dudes.
Poke some.
These dudes here can get you real quick, okay?
Poke.
As you notice the arms, that's me.
Poke.
That's me. Okay.
Can't prove it. Poke.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
This right here was G4S. This is the Custom Protections Officer I was. Now, this here was Executive Protection right here. This is the Executive Protection. This is also the same as being a bodyguard or anything else of that nature. Same license. Actually, it's the same company, which is the Tennessee State of Commerce, and works up under the same license.
That's the one I'm waiting to verify because it's not like the other 3.
As this can work up under. Okay. So if you got this license right here, you can do this.
That's the one I haven't verified yet.
And this. Okay. Now, you can also do this too. You can do this. And this. Oh, yeah. And this. And this. You don't have to have those licenses to do this. Now, you got to have a different sort of license to do this. And this. This right here, you just got to be a badass and know exactly what you're doing. And you got to be on the right team. That's all I want to say about that. That's a snowy weather. I'm telling you right now, when you're helping. Anyways. Okay. I told it all there. So NPN, National Producer Number. This is by the Tennessee State of Commerce. Okay. Now, this is where Constance Sue loses her ass at. She cannot find nothing. She says, oh, my God. She tries to high heaven screaming to the Indians that are on the fucking mountains deceased.
Come on now, Ernie. Don't exaggerate. I said I could not find anywhere to check that online. I could the other 3, not this one. I'll look again.
Thinking she's going to have someone holler back down at her and give her all the answers. It don't work like that. It don't work like that.
I know. I'm doing my own homework.
Now, okay. Now, here we go. I am finished with all of this stuff here, okay? I don't do that no more. I don't do that no more.
Because he's on the run.
That's not me no more.
Because he's on the run.
But I do have the skills of this, these, this, all this, 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 Lord badass this, this, and qualify with all the weapons that pertain to stuff like this. And most importantly, when you go to the details, it shows the details of all the weapons I'm qualified with. That. Now.
And yet, he's homeless on the street. Can only get a carny job. Has to, beg off of older women on YouTube to get this. And Ernie, come on now. You double down on some of those. This is kind of aren't. Sarah, Ernie wasn't trolling us with that Black Dragons thing, was he? He really thought that was a certificate until we found it and Sarah made her own. Sarah's a badass.
I do not claim, let's get this straight, I do not claim to do that no more. I don't do it. But I am qualified and I am skilled with all that training that I have had. Okay, now we take back to these fuckers on YouTube. These people who've never done a damn thing in their life, who sit and they want to make fun of people and they want to challenge people and they want to go real life on people. Okay. What I got to say to you guys, you went real life. You went real life.
You told me to go real life. You said my credentials are out there. You just got to look for them. They're all out there. I laid it all out. I got nothing to hide. They're all out there. Thank you, Sandy, for being a member for 13 months. Hey, Lisa. I don't think so, Cheyenne, although he's trying to tell everybody he is. What was I going to say about that? Guess I'll think about it in a minute.
Now, expect to get what real life people get. Simple as that. That's all I'm going to say.
Jaded, some of them. Some of them I've kind of like put the puzzle together, but it's just like if everything was legit, Ernie would just list out his jobs. I mean, he's got the information out there anyway. He's got just hodgepodge thrown around, blah, 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 blah. Maybe he doesn't know how to put it together. I don't know. But he could say, I worked for G4S from 2006 to 2009. I worked for, like on his resume, it says, starting from the bottom, let me see. Starting from the bottom, it says, oh, come on now. Okay, it says from 1999 to 2004, he was security officer supervisor for Star Security. That's the only entry he has complete on there. Then from 2004 to 2008, he did Warrior MMA for Jimbo. But at the same time, he did 2002 to 2013. He was a fugitive recovery agent bail bond. But he doesn't say who he worked for. From 2011 to 2015, he was Chief Captain Community Corrections for Sullivan County. From 2019 to 2020, he worked for Customer Protection Officer G4S, 6 months. Then from 2015, there's a month in there, a year, 2014 we're missing completely. 2015 to present, which was 2022 at the time, he was Fugitive Recovery Investigations, but it doesn't say who he worked for. And then 2021 to present again was he worked for Predator Hunter Nation. So some of these I can kind of line up, but he doesn't get it that if he would have just, not been a smart ass with me, I could have helped him out a lot. I could have put this together and said, yes, this right here. Yes, it's verified. This is verified. This is where he worked, and be done with it instead of all this chaos. But you know what? Chaos and controversy creates cash. The more he keeps people spinning around, the more drama gets, the more people he gets. So when he's over there crying, boo-hoo, the trolls are picking on me. How can they be so mean to me when I'm sick? He loves it. That's why he lies. That's why he does all of this. Because he needs the trolls. He needs the drama. But the other alternative is to be quiet and just let him really boom. Nah. We got to keep him down to a dull roar.
Now, you fuckers have
Now, this is 2023, remember.
went and pushed people over the limit, and they're fed up with it. They're fed up with the bullshit. They're fed up with the lies. They're fed up with all this. So, you don't supposed to fuck with people like that, okay? But you guys don't understand that. It's karma. Karma ain't really what it is.
All right,
It's
everyone.
just shit you don't fuck with, okay? Now, my life has changed, okay? Everybody knows the deal. Everybody knows about me, okay? I'm a wanted man, okay? I'm wanted, okay? I know that now. I know that I'm wanted. So I've made adjustments in my life. I've had
Well, at least he admits it there.
to make adjustments in my life. Okay? They don't have a life. I understand they don't have a life. I don't have a life no more. So I don't have nothing to fucking lose, okay? So don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me because I'm not one to be fucked with. I was in Kenosha, Club Team Rose. I was in Kenosha. I worked the Kyle Rittenhouse thing. Everybody seen it on the fucking news. I was on the news. You know what they say? That ain't real news. A place that's got over 1 million views ain't real news. Okay, well, I don't know.
Then why wasn't it on your resume? It's just that simple.
Oh, nowhere else. Anyways. Oh, God. Okay, now.
I think
I'm just explaining Artillery 45. Sometimes you just got to get it out of your chest. I wanted this to be a clear start. Now, I can't do normal work no more, so I have to take jobs. I have to take certain jobs. Now, these jobs may not be honest and hard, but I have to take these certain jobs now in order to survive. Okay?
Aww.
In order to survive. So I'm looking back at my training on what I know and skills on what I can do. And I have to take that training in order to survive. I have to call back up on that training in order to survive. Now, you guys don't have to do that. You guys can go home and don't have to worry about your life ever being destroyed because it's not. I don't have that joy no more.
If you would just go down and get your van thing taken care of, I'm pretty sure you would see it's no big deal and you can move on with your life.
Don't have that luxury of that.
Sure you do.
I don't have that. I don't have that at all.
Hey, Misty.
Now, fact. Let me get a drink here.
Here it comes.
Thank you, Charlie K. Tiger Court. If you want to donate, donate. If you want to donate, donate. If you don't, don't. Now, if you like the entertainment, if you like the content, donate. Okay? There's nothing wrong with donating.
unless you need diabetic medicine, or unless it's your last $6, or unless you could use it for something else. Don't ever spend your money for someone on the internet, just unless you're happy to do it. If it's a stress at all, he don't need it.
Thank you, Crime Time Crime, but it's okay. It's okay
Crime time
because I'll get better. I'll get better.
So get better. Okay, so back in scroll down here and look. 2023. Right here. 2023. He was sickly.
Oh, it's kind of keeping me up on my toes now because I know that. Oh, I get to sit in a rocking chair, lean back. Oh, put me a Mountain Dew on a table, relax, watching these new YouTubers go at it with each other. Oh, I ain't got nobody tie my shoes yet. What crazy job are you doing this week? Well, I tell you what kind of job I'm doing this week. Oh, nothing right now. Nothing. Oh,
I don't think it's necessary.
I'm resting this week. I got to gain my weight back. January put a hurting on me.
In 2023, he was gaining his weight back. January put a hurting on him. Ernie, you've always been smaller framed. Lori and them all drew you to be Superman. Lori photoshopped you not very good in that one picture because your one arm's a hell of a lot bigger than the other. And it looks ridiculous. But these people have photoshopped you into something you're not. Something that it's gonna take a lot of work to be. Do you think Shelby got those anaconda arms by drinking Ensure protein drinks and protein powder in prison? No, he put the work in. That's something you never want to do with anything. You don't want to put the work in. Be who you are. You were trying to gain weight and bitching about being skinny in 2023. And now here we are, 2024.
Did you see where a YouTuber just got sued for $10 million in a defamation case? She lost. Well, damn.
JP, I don't know if you call it a highway run. What year was it he was in New York? Was it that the end of 2023? Where he kind of did a highway run, but not really. He just kind of ventured off into the convenience store in the street or something, I think. Oh, yeah, sorry, I can't even talk about that. That makes me so mad. Right, Sammy Joe. Oh, I guess we're push play.
I seen where YouTuber went wild and shot up all kind of places. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. Oh, my leg. Okay. Where we at? Now, Ernie, I saw you in Kenosha. A friend of mine was covering the trial on his live feed, and I saw you in it. Oh, yeah, Kenosha
Sure you did, Pendar.
was crazy. I wish I could do that stuff again, but I can't. So it is what it is.
Sorry, Lisa.
I had fun with Kenosha. Kenosha was a stepping point. I got paid a lot of money in Kenosha now. I got paid a lot of money. I had fun doing it. I had fun too. Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay. Pendor, I swear I saw him too, and that exactly photo he shared. Well, thank you, Club Team Rose. I was there. Everybody knows I was always there. I was there.
Debbie, Shannon said that her 102-year-old grandma was in the hospital less than Ernie was.
I had two different things on them days, but I was there. Okay, 200 of you in here. When you're an ugly person, you get ugly. I'm ugly now.
MacB, if I had to bet my money on it, it's the filters. Because if you look in the pictures that are not, I mean, like more candid, he's small. He's small structured. And Lori and all them always built him up. You know, they photoshopped him. They made the fake pictures. And I said, what hell that must be to live up to. You know, everybody thinks you're Superman or wants you to be Superman or thinks, you know, Lori, what you're doing him a disservice. Draw him like he is. Make him be happy with who he is. Stop making his body something it's not. It's not healthy. Yeah, it's just not. And all of his pictures, you can see when he's got his arms. Y'all know that fishing trick where if you go fishing and if you want to look like you caught a really big fish, you take the fish and you hold it straight out in front of you for the camera, and it looks like the fish is huge. It's just a camera trick. Well, he'll always hold like one arm way up out there like that, you know, and it's just a camera angle. He might have lost a little weight, but I think it's age. I'm not ready to flip over to drugs either. I don't know why I won't. I don't know why I don't believe that about him, but I don't know. I just don't think it is. But I'm not sure. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Oh. Let me see. See, look at this. It's obvious. It's photoshopped. Obvious. And in fact, here in a minute, Kaz will say, Ernie, that photo's photoshopped. Look. Ain't it the same? Ain't the same. And then we got, hey, SG. Then we have this one. That's Shelby's arms. How do you think Shelby gets those arms? Putting in the work. Putting in the work. You know, Ernie doesn't have, I'm sure Ernie has just as much time as Shelby does. Putting in the work. Ernie just don't want to ever put in the work for anything. Hey, Ram. there any other pictures I was going to show you? In his younger pictures, he looks kind of pudgy, but in his baby face, but I think that's just age.
Now, if any of you ladies happen to see this photo going around,
Here's the Photoshop one. Look over here.
it was stowed out of my DMs. I did not send it. I did not put it up. But it happens to be going around. So I'm going to go ahead and release it before anybody else sees it. And they get to release it and they say, oh, it's him, it's him, it's him. It's him. Okay. Anybody ready? Okay, so I'm going to show it to you.
Kaz says, Ernie, you need to take care of your health. Get back to health, man. YouTube without you is not the same. I miss those old times. Little bits when you were saying, I couldn't read the rest.
Scratch my leg here.
When you said I was selling crack in Las Vegas.
Let me see if I can find it. See if I've got enough room. Let's see here. Okay. Well, I seen it here.
He has more pics of himself than any man I know, ever. Times 10. Spooky said, not a Speedo. Please, God, not a Speedo.
I had just... Okay. Okay, here it is. This is for you ladies. I had just thrown a towel around my waist on this right here and throw the hat on. Okay, show anything your cousin Spooky can't see. I'm messing with you, traders. Oh my God, I forgot cousin Spooky. Spooky happens to be one of those distant cousins, I guess you'd say. Distance cousins. I better hush. People will start talking like that. Look at that. Look at them arms, folks. I got to get those back. How can somebody get me those arms back? I got to get my arms back. How am I getting my arms back?
2023.
What can I do to get my arms back? I got to figure that out. I wish I could do back training. And if I knew, I want to do this again. This right here is, I still have few people that I contact through this.
Ernie says down there, Kaz says, Ernie, it's Photoshop, man. LOL. One arm's bigger than the other one. I can make you a better one. Now let's hear what he say about this that he was trolling me with. Say what, Ernie, about that?
What can I do to get my arms back? I got to figure that out.
Buttercup.
I wish I could do back training. And if I knew, I want to do this again. This right here is, I still have few people that I contact through this.
Sure, Dan.
But as you can see, signed, sealed, and delivered. Need to get it back. Gotta get it back. This is me right here. Black Dragon Fighting Society, College of Martial Arts.
Mm-hmm.
God, if you only know what all these people are into.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So, here, let me show you what I did. So, let me, 4 hills. Okay, so, So I'm thinking, all of my time have been going back. I got to get this back, guys. This is me. Hold on 1 second here. Let me show you.
Did you, Rand?
See, facing the back. Okay, so here we go. So I've started doing. Oh my God, this is. Okay. So I'm doing this big Mass Tech Muscle Mass Extreme 2000.
And if you read over here in the comments, his whole chat's saying, Ernie, don't take that stuff. It's garbage. It's harmful. It can hurt you. It could do more good than, more harm than good. You shouldn't be using that. And that's all he's been about using. He won't listen to nobody. Right, MacB. And that's serious. That's real. And right, Lisa, he needs to worry about his feet. Just who cuts their toenails or to a point like that? Absolutely, JP, and he's already said he's doing steroids. That's why he gets all bitchy, and treats women like shit. And they're like, "It's okay. We know it's your medicine. It's just your medicine. We know, but it's okay. We understand. No, they'll be addicted to you anytime. I don't care what he's on."
And gaining a little bit of results.
Me too, Saran.
Okay.
Absolutely, Debbie.
So, along with eating real good, gravy biscuits, brownies. I mean, brownies are still here. Let me eat some more. I always have liked you, Ernie, and I hate the way you've been treated. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot. That means a lot, you saying that. That means a lot.
Ernie.
You can give me a brownie here. Lord, these brownies. Brownies are fulfilling. Oh, my God. We all have struggles. Some are just mean, and I can't stand Jimbo. He does things to trigger you, and look at him now. Well, look at him now. Look at him now. Wow, it's good. Very fulfilling. Very fulfilling.
Absolutely, Sandy. Hey, Maggie Mags. That's what I've heard, but I didn't see him. I didn't look that close. It creeps me out.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Lift some weights, and every time you lower them, think of them landing on Jimbo's head. Ooh. You need a pot brownie, Ernie. Hold on a minute. Let me ask this person in here.
I wanted the same thing too,
This
Debbie.
person said I needed a pot brownie. What would that do?
I don't know if you should have that.
Why?
Well, I don't know how you've ever had marijuana.
What's a pot brownie?
Marijuana brownie?
A marijuana brownie?
Yeah.
Don't be dumb.
Oh, my God. What would it do to me?
Get you high.
It'd get me high.
Be ridiculous, Ernie. You know what
Really?
pot does.
Yes.
Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Pot brownie gets you high. Oh, pot brownie. I'm learning stuff.
Not that stupid, I don't think.
How do you make a pot brownie?
Ugh.
Hold on. How do you make pot brownie?
You can use can of butter.
Can of butter.
Mm-hmm.
A can of butter.
Mm-hmm.
You said can of butter.
Can.
What's canna?
The extract out of marijuana.
The extract out of marijuana.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's like a woman, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think
Okay,
it's
hold on. I'm learning about a
I'm not
pot
sure.
brownie. Oh, that ain't a pot brownie.
I think we skipped
What?
the trees to Florida,
You said you could use the can of butter.
but I can't remember.
No, I know not these. I understand that.
Black Dragon, she could do that with Ernie.
Ernie doesn't do drugs or drink. Thank you.
That's
Look
MAGA.
up edibles, Ernie.
MAGA said
Well, if
that.
it's anything like what? No, no
It's a woman.
no edibles. I took a corner of a piece of a gummy one time, like the corner end piece of it, and drove home
Okay.
and spoke to
let
Jesus
me-
3 times. Anything like what?
Let me see. Where's my little one? Okay, we're on normal speed. But all.
What? No, no edibles. Thank you. I understand you. Oh, that ain't a pot brownie. You said can of butter. What's canna?
The extract out of marijuana.
The extract out of marijuana.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a process.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm learning about a pot brownie.
That ain't pot brownie, but
Oh, that ain't a pot brownie. What? You said you could use the can of butter.
not in them.
No, I know not in these. I understand that. Ernie doesn't do drugs or drink. Thank you.
Oh no, Alan.
Look up edibles, Ernie.
Whatever will I do?
Well, if it's anything like what? No,
Hi,
no edibles.
TBI.
I took a corner of a piece of a gummy one
You're
time,
getting
like
watching
the
your boy there.
corner end piece of it, and drove home and spoke to Jesus 3 times.
Listen, he's driving hot.
3 times.
I am not mean.
I couldn't quit laughing. And I don't know exactly what was really happening, but my face was so sore the next day. I had laughed all night long. Okay. I'm eating right now. He did talk back. Next day, couldn't quit laughing. Drove, no edible. Thank you. He used a can of butter. Hold on, I'm learning about a pot.
The extract out of marijuana.
Can of butter. You high or pot
Imagine.
marijuana brownie? Pot. Okay. Lift some weights, and every time you lower them, think of them landing on Jimbo's head. Ooh. You need a pot brownie, Ernie. Hold on a minute. Let me ask this person in here. This person said I needed a pot brownie. What would that do?
I don't know if you should have that.
Why?
Well, I don't know if how you've ever had marijuana.
What's a pot brownie?
Marijuana brownie?
A marijuana brownie?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What would it do to me?
Get you high.
It'd get me high.
Imagine.
Really?
Yes.
Oh Lord. Oh man. Pot brownie gets you high. Oh, pot brownie. I'm learning stuff. How do you make a pot brownie? Hold on. How do you make pot brownie?
Thank you, D-Boss, for gifting 5 memberships.
Butter.
Can of butter.
Mm-hmm.
A can of butter.
Mm-hmm.
You said can of butter.
Can.
What's canna?
And Tingle Bar, did I say thank you for 12 months?
The extract out of marijuana.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a process.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm learning about a pot brownie.
That ain't pot brownie, but
Oh, that ain't a pot brownie. What you said you could use the can of butter. No, I know not these. I understand that. Ernie doesn't do drugs or drink. Thank you. Look up edibles, Ernie. Well, if it's anything like what, no, no edibles. I took a corner of a piece of a gummy one time, like the corner end piece of it, and drove home and spoke to Jesus 3 times.
It's not
3
break.
times. I couldn't quit laughing. And I don't know exactly what was really happening, but my face was so sore the next day. I had laughed all night long. Okay. I'm eating right now. He did talk back. Kaz. I love Kaz to death. Kaz used to bust my chops. I was hell bent on finding out who Kaz was.
Kaz has since flipped back to the flop. She no longer likes Ernie.
Kaz was the craziest thing ever. I remember I would be scared to go on YouTube thinking that Kaz was going to get me. This is true now. This is true. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to hear the story about Kaz. Kaz used to trigger me. Put a 1 in the chat. You want to hear a story about Kaz? Ernie, you know I like you. Ooh, I gotta pin that.
Pindar no longer likes Ernie.
Ernie, you know I like you. Oh, I like Kaz.
Yep, this is when he was a mean girl, right?
When I spoke to Jesus, he told me to watch the speed limit. Ernie, stop it. I'm blushing. Oh, Kaz is blushing.
Thank you, D-Boss.
Kaz remembers me smacking her lots, beloved ghost. Let me tell you a story about Kaz. When Kaz first came on, I was like, nah, she ain't nothing there. She started making videos about me.
Okay, I think that's all of it. That was all I wanted to watch. It's a quick video to show that a little over a year ago, still trying to build his arms, still didn't have the weight, you know. And if you look back at any of these pictures that are just like a candid shot, I'm trying to think of what he would be at MAGA. Remember when they were in that downtown parade or whatever it was, that festival? A candid shot like that. His arms weren't big. They were only big when they're in photos. You know, is he trying to live up to his brother? I don't know. Right, Debbie. You know, and just when you feel sorry for him, he does some sick and disgusting shit like he did with Summer's case. Or says he has cancer. Or, you know, stolen valor. That YouTube channel, I think that deleted it. I think YouTube took it because it was called I Was a Law-Abiding Citizen. Remember when he was that name? Right, Buttercup. You're right. But sure, I'm sure if he'd asked Shelby, somebody put in my comments, oh my God, you've hit a new low upholding a killer. I'm not upholding a killer. I was pointing out that Shelby can get big arms by putting the work in. He didn't have the protein drinks. And, well, he might have protein drinks. Oh no, the channel's like 2,000 subs was reality at, or 20,000 subs was reality at his best or something like that. Something weird. Yeah, I said that. My boys, I have one boy that's 6'3" and one boy that's 5'6". One's built after me and one's built after their dad. My husband was 5'7" maybe. Oh, I think it's probably Lori's. I would guess it was Lori's. Yeah, which ones? Just name me a panel. I think Miss Daisy privated hers, I heard. And who else was he on? I don't know. Thank you, D-Boss. He was on Tara's panel, wasn't he? Who else? Mama T's. I don't know if he did have the original general awareness. I don't know. Oh, Miss Daisy's on members only. Well, damn you, Miss Daisy. Probably. Get on the panel. Which one? Let me see. I know there was. I heard he got in a big old fight with Dawn on White Boys. And did he go on Brooks again today? And hers is on members only. These people are making money off it. Just turn my tummy. Brooks has just lost her mind. Okay. Let me see. Let's see what White Boy did on White Boys. And remember, he was just on White Boy's panel not too long ago, and he told White Boy, "No, I didn't steal that van. No, I never settled with the FBI." And we're all like, "Matt, he's lying to you. He's lying to you." And Matt's like, "I don't care. Ernie's a good guy." See, Matt, you should listen to me. You should listen to me. Just kidding. Okay, now let's see.
Pathological liar.
He made
the sheet that was covering the mattress. We set the mattress.
I has your data. It doesn't matter if Tim Mullins was Mark Zuckerberg. They already got it. And the burner phone I thought was interesting because it had to be because he was staying with the creator, and in his suitcase there was all types of dildos. There was a big fluorescent pink dildo. Then there was a giant black dildo. It was like 13 inches and it smelled like poop. There was a 9-inch pink one. There was a fluorescent green 10.5-inch dildo. And the police have all the evidence in the world. Meat and potatoes is there's a YouTube psychic. And what he did, dude, is he had his friend call in. He had his friend call in and act like like he
He
was
jumps up.
the boyfriend's friend.
Ernie's in chat crying like a hoe wanting the link.
Oh, Ernie, you can come on in.
Talking about how you're scared to let him up with some shit.
I'm not scared to let you up.
Crying like a bitch.
Hey, Sally.
All right, I'm letting Ernie, come on up.
This is gonna be real.
You have to be undercover, Ernie. Durr.
Yeah.
What are you two pedo simps up to?
Try to get a new
Thank you,
phone.
WP, remember?
Hey, white boy. Hold on a minute, Don. I'll destroy you in a second. Hold on 1 second. I'll destroy you in a second.
You're a
No. No. I'm not a meth head. I'm not a meth head. You're a pedo simp and you suck Jimbo off. That's all you are. Show your text message between Jimbo and you right now. And he messaged you a while ago. Did Jimbo message you a while ago? I haven't. Did he message you? Did he message you, you piece of shit? You're a pedo lover. Don Wells admitted he knew where these kids was at when he admitted
I love a good Ernie freak out. He was triggered.
that. He said, I know where they're at. I've been there where they're at. Turn your fucking man card in, you.
Ernie, but while you're here, where's the sign of that? My husband just brought home a cardboard sign that says, "Living in my car, need help, please." Okay, back to this. Ernie, so you say the deed was done on the mattress, and then Don and Candace just left the mattress in their house, or propped it outside with the sheet, and TBI didn't take it. The CART team didn't take it. Hawkins County didn't take it. Nobody noticed it. Nobody took it. Nobody noticed a bloody mattress with a bloody sheet. Nobody noticed that but you, right, Don? I mean, Ernie, come on now. Come on now. Yes, he is. He always watching. Yep. You don't have a dog. It's somebody else's dog. Probably don't even have a firework. I'll leave you alone when you leave other people alone. Quit grifting. Quit doing the shit you're doing to Summer's name. Quit saying you're stolen. Quit being stolen valor. Quit lying about counselor. Then I'll leave you alone, okay? Until then, I'm gonna poke your badass. Because you don't fuck with people like me. You ever see that meme on Facebook where it's the kid with a stick going, do something. I'm poking you, Ernie. Poke. You're gathering information. Okay, well, you and Alan get out your handy dandy notebooks and your glitter pens. Yeah, you're not allowed to talk to anybody about the case. Don't be stupid. Hey, Lulu. It's your fickle dog. Is that really Ernie? I bet. Promises. Stalking charges. Okay, well, get on with it. Get on with it.
You piece of shit, you pussy. You big eared dick with ears, you pussy. That's all you are. You don't give a fuck about these kids. Come on, let's go, bitch. Let you and I go. I'm on my fucking deathbed, motherfucker, and I don't give a fuck. You're a fake ass bitch, boy. And Don Wells, you're a piece of shit, and I'll see you soon, motherfucker.
Oh, hey, Ernie. I'll betcha. Just name a date and time. You can have that meeting with Don you always wanted. Yep. Right, Jackie.
I'll see you soon.
Of a woman saying that you took advantage of her 11-year-old girl.
Show me fucking receipts, you fucking big-eared, dick-eared. Bitch, show me receipts, you pussy. Show me receipts. You ain't nothing but a fucking pedo lover, a man who married a fucking 12-year-old, fucked 11-year-old when she's 11. I ain't even worth the fucking piece of shit that this motherfucker in the bottom on the fucking phone is worth, who fucking raped his fucking daughter, took showers with her. Did he take showers with her? Hey, big ear bitch. Did he take a fucking shower with her? He fucking admitted it, you dumb.
Damn it, I was Buttercup Baby. Ernie, of course you're playing me like a fiddle, of course. You need the trolls. Poor Summer is right. You need the trolls. You need the controversy to create cash. You need all the little women to say, oh, Ernie's so mistreated. We got to powder his ass. Come here, Ernie. Let me get this little powder poof and poof, poof your little balls. Like Mama T every time she comes running, to save you. Does she know how embarrassing that is? I'd be like telling her, stop that shit. Stop it. You're embarrassing the shit out of me. Mommy coming to save you.
Son of a bitch. And you sat there and you let him put his arm around you. Then he bend you over on the fucking couch like he did Benny Keys. You fucking bitch. You pussy. Come and get it, motherfucker. And show you to the people.
Just an address, Ernie, and I'm sure they'll be right there. Oh, he's triggered AF.
I'm about clarity. Don Wells, come on, motherfucker.
You know how Sesame Street had the letter of the week? Didn't they have a word? Well, Ernie's word this week is clarity. Clarity and capitalize. He's all about clarity when I think he means, what's the word that I was trying to think of just the other day? Not clarity, transparency. Ernie, the word you want is transparent. You want to be transparent with things. I want to be above the board and transparent. Clarity is not the word you're looking for there. It's just not the right word. And if you're going to capitalize on somebody, I'm not sure you're using that in the right form either, but that's what he's going to do. Capitalize and clarity are the vocabulary words of the week. Oh, yeah, he's already said he's going to stick his finger in Sebastian's pie. Yep. Yep. These poor kids, And he's already making money off Summer, and he's always had his cash. He has his Cash App when he talks about Summer. That's been proven. In fact, his damn Cash App was keep children safe or keep kids safe. Or let me fact check that just for a minute. There it is. Let's see. It says, there it is. See this, Ernie? Not only did you have your Cash App up when you're talking about children, your Cash App was talking about children. Move that. See? Cash App. Keep children safe. PayPal. Operation Rescue Our Children. You don't get much more grifty with the kids than that, Ernie.
Did this big ear bitch sign a fucking NDA? Because I fucking did, bitch. I told you to stick it up your motherfucking ass and rotate on it, boy. Now you go fuck that, son.
Then you want to
I'll
smell
come and get it, boy. Where you at?
Hi, Tracy.
Oh, I know Jimbo. Hey, Jimbo, I knew you pedo. You was about it. Show a text message between you two bitches. Show the text message. Show the people the clarity. You piece of shit. You went and threatened Brooks. You threatened Brooks, dude. You showed a picture of your front and your back and a fucking kitty cat. You did. Why did you do that for? Why did you do that for? You sent fucking messages. We have them. We have them, you big. We have them, pedo. Did you marry a 12-year-old and lie about it 5 different times and you get caught? You let the worst piece of shit on fucking YouTube catch you, you dumb son of a bitch.
14-inch black dildo or the 12.5 one, Ernie? And do you wear the cowboy hat?
That just goes to show you, white boy. Turn your fucking man card in, you pussy.
All you do is
Pussy,
scam
pussy,
people on the
pussy.
internet, take advantage of people. All you did is exploit Candace in a vulnerable spot when she's drunk.
That's why my lives say fucking fundraiser for you, you dumb dick sucker. Mine don't say that, does it? Yours does, bitch. Yours does. You put shit out there on the internet. Well, hey, come face it. Come face it. This motherfucker in the bottom here, Don Well, he plainly said that he knew where these kids was at, and he's been there. Turn your
Somebody shut him up. Jimbo, are you here?
Hey, man.
I'm here, 9 grams of meth. I'm not going to lose my voice because he won't shut the fuck up. Ernie, have a civil conversation. You sitting up here trying to out-talk me, it's not going to work. So here's how it goes as adults. Someone talks, people listen. Who's addressed speaks back.
Come on, StreamYard. You're lagging. What was the other one that he was on, Sarah? Who else? Oh, yes. Brooks was a big channel, so he went on there and did all his lying, he's got to combine it. I'm not even going to talk about it because I can't stand to talk about what he said with Summer. But, that's why when I was doing all those clips of Ernie, I skipped right over the Summer Wellsman because I knew my blood pressure would go through the roof. Can't stand it. The barrel shit he made up of, all the shit he exaggerated, twisted around. He was on Bird's Pal last night. Am I losing my mind or did I just fall asleep and forget? Let me see. Was that the one they were talking about? Alan, you're about a day late and a dollar short. Those have all been looked at long ago. But go ahead and look at it. We don't care. Bird and Ghost panel earlier in the live. Oh, is that when they were talking about his stolen valor? Yeah. And I guess the tomorrow is gonna. What did Peachy say? She said tomorrow. Yeah, military paperwork stuff. Yeah. Yep. Well, what else do we got to look at? I got a whole bunch of notes from when I was messaging Alicia, but I'm kind of putting them in order. I couldn't believe how it exploded all there on White Boys panel, talking all big game, and you don't want to show up nowhere. Tough guy. Maybe you and Alan could get in a car. His ego. He has this weird ass ego that has to be like. It's kind of like a Chihuahua dog that thinks they're a Doberman. He thinks he's got to be badass. He can't just be himself. I found the first email I sent Ernie, and if we had a longer time, I would read it because it's a long ass email. I poured my heart out to Ernie. Seriously. I mean, it was serious. And he couldn't be bothered to read it. He said, yeah, I didn't even read all that. He was on Kells too. Happy 4th of July, Jackie. Yeah. I get along with White Boy. Was it Kel's panel, Sarah? Oh, did you hear Tina said he's spending his money on his mommy's medication? He spent his money on his mommy's medication and his. Daisy's is back up. Well, let's go see what that is. Because I wanted to watch that. I know why she don't come on panel, but man, I wanted Candace to get up there and say, you piece of shit, you know I didn't say that shit to you. I don't care whose side you're on. You know Ernie shows lying out his ass. He didn't say that. AB's over there believing it. A whole bunch of people are believing it. Hey, Nina, thank you for being a member for 13 months. Oh, yeah. I thought she was having a come around, the other night. But then when she was talking about the Special Forces of Liberty, training him to be sergeant first class, I was like, no. No. I'm going to show you. If anybody doesn't believe me, this was trying to show her last night on panel. Don't take my word for it. And you go to about, I think it is, maybe. No, it's contact. You can barely see it on here. But go down this list right here. Anybody doubts me, here's the link. There's the link. Hey, Holly Dolly. You can bounce your little self over here to this website. And the national contacts are John Guntner Jr., Chris Seaver, Senior Pastor Rich Pinkowski, and Major Dustin Murphy, Esquire. Now, when I contacted these people, John Guntner took my phone call. That's the messages that I got. That I screenshot. He said I could. That's the one I talked to who said, yeah, we really need to know this. Get a hold of Chris. And then I said, well, Chris ain't answering my messages. He said, well, Chris is busy trying to pass the legislation. So I don't know if these other two guys got a hold of me or not. So I don't really remember. It's been a while. Then you go down here to regional team leaders. And they're Ernest Shell, Kentucky, military police shell. One Heart Ministries, Tiffany Marler, Sharona Bishop, Jackie Bouvier, Pastor Shane Anthony, Jessica Joy, and Terry Anderson. Now, don't quote me on this, but I think. I sure didn't contact Ernie. But I got a hold of Sharona, I think it was. And she said she was no longer affiliated. And I think it was Jackie and Jessica and maybe one of the guys over here. So they were no longer affiliated. They didn't give me any details. They kept it quite curt. And they just said, I'm no longer affiliated. I'm no longer affiliated. So what I'm going to do when I have time, I'm going to call these people and say, can you explain to me, what the Special Forces of Liberty is? Do you have a rank and system where you're, going out to be trained? So, trained. Because that's not how I understand it. Oh, thank you, Burkett. Let me go over here to StreamYard. But you can check it out for your own self there. And it's just about it's lobbying, how to lobby, legislation by state, understanding the bill, hearings. It's nothing. Whoever made it out to be to Tina is saying. I mean, I don't know if she talked to Chris or if Ernie told her this or if she misunderstood or if I'm not getting the right one. Heck, I don't know. But that's not, it's just legislation. Let me get that link. That's not, it's just legislation. Gotta go here to the comments. There it is. There's Miss Daisy's. I caught a little bit of it. Now, they used to be friends. Like, they grew up together, right? Here we go.
Stream with those clips of Candace. And you're forgetting she had a friend the whole time that she was on the phone with you. She had a friend with her. Ernie.
Daisy.
Yes.
Is this the real Daisy? The Jesus lover? The
That's
Christian
exactly-
woman who tells the truth to the people no matter what?
Yes, it is, Ernie.
It is? Show me
Yes,
your
Ernie.
receipts. Show me your receipts.
Let me ask you a question. Do you
This
know?
is where your cowbell quits working, Daisy. Show me your receipts. You just said you had them. Show me your receipts.
You really believe Don Wells would hurt his own child?
Show me your receipts. You just said you had them. I've got them all because I'm going to capitalize on your ass. Show me your receipts now. You just told the people. You just told your little 145 cow loving ringer bell people that you had the receipts. Let's see them. Let's see them.
He's going to capitalize on
Let's see
it.
them. Oh.
Awful demanding for a man that brought 0 receipts to himself.
Okay, keep it up. Let's see them.
Let's see this. Okay, did you not know?
Why
Ernie,
did you
that
let rap loose for? Did you drop charges on a rapist? You sure did. You dropped charges on a rapist, didn't you? After you said you was going to do this or that to the people, was you clear with the people, Daisy? No, you was not.
Read this right here. Read this comment, Ernie. Read that comment. Ernie, I was with her some of the time she was on the phone with you.
You said you had the receipts, and I'll capitalize on your ass when you do.
Here's
You
the
see, I
receipt,
was on a. You see, there was a lie. That ain't a receipt.
Ernie,
That ain't a receipt.
right.
That's somebody making a comment. That's somebody making a comment.
This is
Candace
a girl
was by herself when we took the pizza. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Oh, I hate that muted thing. And the dog does that and I barks. I mute. Ernie, you need to come back with some better comebacks. You're not capitalizing on any ass with your stupid comebacks. You sound ridiculous. You sound worse than a little third grader. Like my niece could come up with better than that. You're a flippy floppy hamburger. You're on your knees. You're fat. I'm going to capitalize on your ass. I'm going to capitalize. You sound ridiculous. Yeah, he is a weasel. He is. You know, and him and Daisy went to school together. I mean, like they were friends, and there's no reason to treat a woman like that, you know, unless you're Ernie Shell and you can't stand women, you know, just how he treats them. But step it up, Ernie. You just sound ridiculous.
I've got the phone call. I've got the phone call. I've got the live. We was on live. Everything we did was documentation. Everything. Now you show your receipts that you have. Yes, we was. Yes, we was. Now you show your receipts. Show your receipts. And I've also got Candace admitting that she didn't get the pizza because she passed out that night. So you show me your receipts, Daisy.
Ernie,
You just said you did it.
Because you left it on the car and the dogs knocked it over.
I didn't say she did get the pizza. She passed out. And she confirmed that. And I've got that too as well.
Did he produce any of this today? He said he was going to have Brooks bring it all out today. It was just more jibber jabber. It's just now barely starting it.
Well, so show me your receipts you said you had.
What receipts do you want, Ernie? What?
You just said you had them.
Got all the live streams where I
streamed. Okay, then you should have them nicely archived where you can just pick them up. You have them alphabetical order. Ernie.
Yeah, you don't have any, Ernie, and you have everybody working for you. Little Lori's working her little tigger fingers off. Mama T, Beloved Ghost, Wee Wee, all them little tiggers are working their little tigger fingers off, and you bring no receipts.
Ernie did this. Ernie did that. Look in Ernie's past. Let's look in Daisy's past. Let's look in Daisy's past. Did Don Wells tell me that he knew? Did Don Wells tell me that he knew where they keep children and he'd been there as they trafficking children? Did he say in that interview? He said, I've been there. And no, you want to bring him to your house and ride him on the four-wheeler and boom, 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 watch the cows ring the bells, right? The dinner bells open for a predator. That's you, Daisy, not me. What's our messages? Hey, why didn't you give me a public apology?
2 words, Ernie. Chris Miller. Chris Miller. And who else was you? Oh, Charlie. Charlie took advantage of Dragon Mama, you know, by calling her out of money. And you upheld Charlie and your tigers. More or less, Dragon Mama had to eat it, you know, just accept it. Because, you know, these men stick together. But other than Chris, you have admitted to tying up a woman and allowing her to be gang raped. Let's talk predators, Ernie. I wish I'd have been on that. I wish he'd let me on that panel, but he would have just tried to overtalk me. And we have a woman on the stand, on the witness stand, under oath, saying she was scared to death of you, put a gun to her head, harmed her child.
Apology to your people, but you'll secretly give it to me in the messenger, won't you?
A public apology.
You're fake. You're fake is exactly right.
About what, Ernie?
You said I've said bad things. You said I've said bad things about you, Ernie. I've done this and that. I've got you.
I've said bad things about
Did you say in Messenger? Did you say in Messenger that you said bad things about me and you apologize, but yet you won't apologize to the people in front because you want to put me down just like Jimbo and everybody else? Well, let me tell you something, Daisy.
Is Ernie getting his little feelers hurt? Yes, he did, Kathy. Yep, he sure did. He seemed like he's a little touched over there, like his bottom might be getting chafed. Where's Mama? Hi, Mama Bear. Like Mama T needs to go over there and powder them chap balls because he seemed like he's a little chafed over there and upset. You talk bad about me. He's a grown-ass man over there whining. Yeah, he took Dragon Mama for money. Said he was going to come live with her. Said he was going to, be a wonderful man and a husband and all blah blah. And they just used her. And then when it all came out, they were supposed to boot Charlie out, because that'd be the right thing to do. But oh no, they modded him. Mac B, I don't know. With them folks there, I think it is venom. Any trolling I ever did was funny, and I try to keep it funny. I don't know what this is over here. I don't think that's a fake fight. Ernie's just over there trying to play big old peacock, when them peacocks got to fluff all up, and get all out there and, and act like they're bigger than they are, and puff up. And Brooks gave him the inflation to do that. I don't like the word gassed him up, but she did. She gassed him up. So now he's back on the Don Wells this, and he's going to kick Don Wells' ass when all he's got to do is show up. All he's got to do is show up. And he won't do it. I think it feels real too. It does. But then, this when everybody, you start to feel sorry for Ernie. Like, oh, maybe he is sick. Oh, well, he is a sweet country boy. And then he does shit like this. And then it's just disgusting again. How he treats women, how he's absolutely an abuser. He does not like women at all. And you can tell. I mean, a Southern gentleman, if you're playing the part of this good Southern gentleman, a good Southern gentleman would never talk to a woman like that. Did you really, Sarah? Well, he's acting like one. And I bet it's just the, what do you say, the steroids? Is that what it is? I'm sorry. When I'm on the steroids, I get like that and I get mean. Look what you made me do. Right. New York Chill Day. I agree.
Let me tell you something. It's best tonight you hit your knees wherever the hell you need to be, and you pray to the good Lord above to forgive you in your soul as you had a fucking murderer up on your damn panel at your house riding a four-wheeler, and he admitted. He admitted.
Never had Don at my house. I've never.
Okay, whatever.
I've never met Don Wells in person, Ernie. Never.
Okay, what about Candace?
Candace has been to my house. She
Accessory. Who knows? Accessory. Who knows everything about it? Who covered it up? And you know what? Partially was on your show, Daisy. Now.
Receipts. I'm going to need receipts, Ernie. I'm going to need some receipts for that. 0 receipts, just your mouth. Your sickening mouth.
Now, let's prove it. You know it all. Show me your receipts, because I'm not wasting my time with these idiots.
I know what.
I'm not wasting my time no more with this, okay? I'm sick. I've got better things to do. And Don Wells, you and I.
As he spent his whole entire night on panels arguing.
We'll see each other here soon.
Never told you that she.
Get on the bus, Ernie. Get on the bus. In fact, who's with me? Let's buy Ernie a bus ticket to go see Don Wells. Absolutely, Mama Bear. Absolutely. Think about this one thing alone. Okay, so he's saying, I hate to even say this. Oh, God. He said Summer bumped her head in the water. But when she came home, Don had to finish her off with the claw hammer. Because CPS was coming the next day because she was being molested. So we had to incorporate all the theories into that one. Now, what sense does that make? Either she bumped her head at the water and she dry drowned, or he took an axe to her head because CPS was coming, or for whatever reason. But think about it. Head wounds bleed more than anything on your body. I know that because I got my head cracked one time and I put my hands over my eyes and I was screaming, I can't see. My mom thought I was blind from getting hit on the head. It was just because I had my fingers over my eyes. There was blood everywhere and it was just barely a cut. Think about it. If Don Wells took a claw hammer to his daughter, there would be blood all over that basement. You could never clean that up. Now, think about it. They just left the mattress and the sheet there. They've killed their child, but they're just going to leave the mattress, the bloody mattress and the sheet there. And the CART team, when they come, is just going to leave it there and walk right by it. TBI is just going to walk right by. KB or FBI, people, strangers, news stations, everybody's just going to walk by that bloody mattress and that bloody sheet. And not a YouTuber, nobody's going to say, that's a bloody sheet. That might be evidence. Come on now. Ernie don't know shit. Ernie's LARPing. He don't know shit. Yeah, Candace was down at the fishing hole, I think, because I heard water in the background. Well, what makes you think she was fishing? You heard water in the background. Who would know where the fishing hole is? Oh, I don't know. Allie, Hunter, True, Kathy, anybody that knew Candace, where she went to her favorite fishing hole. I'm sure it wasn't a secret. So, fishing. Oh, she was buried under the tree by the fishing hole. So Ernie told this to the TBI in the beginning. So TBI didn't follow Candace to their favorite. They didn't put a tracking on her anywhere she went, even if it wasn't to the favorite fishing hole. People don't think that the minute Candace got in her car, there wasn't somebody watching her somewhere to see where she went all those many months. The cadaver dogs are up there, right? Plus, yeah, the cadaver dogs were up there. And that was confirmed by Dave Rader. Ronnie Lawson confirmed that the parents passed the polygraph. Now I know, oh yes, you could pass a polygraph. What are the odds that two hillbillies are going to pass a polygraph? Oh, well, that's just sucky TBI. No, look it up. TBI had one of the best polygraphers in the country. And then Ernie says, here's what you got to do. You got to get Dawn and Candace. You got to split them up. You got to put them in separate rooms. And they're going to tell on each other. Well, geez. I bet the TBI never thought of putting them in separate rooms, huh? I'll bet you when they went down to questioning, they let them hold hands right there in the room, hold hands and hug together. Of course they separated them. Of course they separated them. That's interrogation 101. I mean, even if your kids are not, if your kids are doing something, you separate them. It's no big detective skill. Man. I didn't, but I'm in Kansas. Hey, Raindrop. Now what else was ridiculous that he said? That he was invited. That's ridiculous. Hey, Zena. I absolutely agree with you. I agree. Just not. No, I'm nothing's for sure, and I don't want to turn this into a guilty, not guilty. Don Wells, Kansas debate. But yeah, just yes, I agree, MacB. That's why I covered, skipped completely over. Was he invited up there to do the pizza? I thought Candace didn't know nothing about it. I don't know. Just what I thought I heard. I'm looking for that chat. The title of the video is, oh heck, I wrote it down. Live drawing for the legendary Ernie Shell Predator Hunter hat. That was Ernie's live where he took Candace the pizza. You were in Benny's. Yeah, and Dee Dee will tell me that Don Wells was invited. They invited him up there. I thought Don took it upon himself to go up there. Just the feeling I got, but Nick's got it. She's got the chat with it. The chat of Ernie's that night. Well, somebody else will get it from her because I ain't doing it. Right, I mean. And I don't know what all people are talking about. Yep, just 11 more months. Yep. TBI has a new investigator. Are you sure, Alan? Or did they just have a new spokesperson? How many people, how many investigators do you think are on Summer's case? One? Are you sure about that, Alan? Or just because there's a new face? I'm going to bet that there's more than one TBI investigator working on it. I bet you there's a whole bunch. I bet you just don't know about it. And what the new investigators are going to come and say, what? Ernie Shell said Don killed her with a hammer. Problem solved. He got too close. He's the one that got the closest. Ridiculous. He did not. If anything, a new spokesperson. Thank you. See, these dum-dums. What do you mean Don got too close? Don got the closest. I think him and Benny were probably neck and neck right there. You know? Candace was pretty much, I think, feeling vulnerable and schoolgirly, and Don was gone, and she was crushing on both of them. But if I had to call it, I would say Benny got closer than Ernie, because Ernie was just a prick to her. I think she knew that Ernie was using her. You know? And they talked. Sure, they talked. But out of all the time she talked, all the time she was drunk, not a confession. Not one drunk confession from Dawn. Not one drunk confession from Candace. No, Ernie, you're not. Come over here and discuss this with me. I can't believe Brooks didn't have enough balls to call you on your bullshit yesterday. But she had people in the background. Candace did. I wouldn't blame her. For one, I wouldn't stay on that hill by myself. Whether it's somebody on the phone or somebody in my house. I ain't going to stay there by myself. Not because I'm scared of ghosts or anything, just because, no, I'm, who wants to be by themselves on that hill? No. Yes, Sharon. I'll get Tiger Lori right on that. Who were telling her what she knew. Well, I'm glad. Oh, I see what you're saying. Innocent. Like they were telling her what Ernie was doing. Like she knew he was coming. And then another thing, the condoms on the floor. Come on now, Ernie. You went up there at night. You didn't go in the house. And you want to say there was a sex parties, condoms all over the floor? Keep your lies believable. Oh, we looked in the windows. Really, Ernie? I think there was only one kitchen door window that you might have seen, but you'd had been looking awful hard. What are you doing up there creeping like that? Weirdo. He never went in the house, right? And he's saying it was a sex. Ernie fantasizes about this shit to where it's a sickness. I mean, he actually, you can see his blood pressure rise. He talks about them people that get shark-faced or whatever, like when the predator sees the prey, their eyes roll in the back of their head, and they're like, bleh. That's how Ernie gets when he talks about it. Like when he showed that snuff film. That's what I thought. I hadn't seen it for a while, but he's just too excited about it. That snuff film, he was excited about it. Every time he talks about kids, he's excited about it. It's weird. It's creepy. It's creepy as hell. And it's like, what better, if you're a creep like that, what better, what am I trying to say? I don't want to call it a job, but what better role in life than to say you're a predator hunter? That way you get to say all this creepy shit. And you're hiding behind being a predator hunter. I would, I don't know. I better not say that, but I'm pretty, I don't know. I seen the picture where he was going to fly the helicopter, but I don't know if I found the clip or not. That he was going to say, good cover story. That's right, MacB. That's right. Let's play some more of this.
You know they would never hurt that baby. You know Candace, and you know they would
Did you
never
sign an
hurt that baby.
NDA? Did you sign an NDA?
I've never been to Ben Hill.
I talked to the dum-dum about the NDA already. The NDA was unenforceable. Ernie could have taken that piece of paper, signed it, got everything he wanted to know, wiped his ass with it, and walked away. That NDA was nothing, from what I hear, nothing more than you couldn't talk about the house, the repairs, and the shit like that. That was all the NDA was. But Ernie wants to make it like this big old standing point, like, I didn't sign the NDA. I'm a big badass because I was the only one that didn't sign the NDA. No, dum-dums. Most people signed it and wiped their ass with it. You're just a fool that couldn't figure it out. You said you could have had Dawn if you'd have signed the NDA. Well, dum-dum, you could have signed it and had Dawn and then wiped your ass with it.
Ever.
I have.
Sure.
I've met Donna and Candace.
Yeah, you met Rap too. You protected a rapist, didn't you? In your house, in your place, in your
He's
business,
never been
everything.
to my home. You're so full of shit, Ernie.
He
He's
was
never
in your
been to my
business.
home.
He went to your business, but he let him
No,
stay
he
there.
did not. That was a fake video.
There's one thing about protecting a rapist, and then there's another thing about being an accomplice to a rapist. I'm sure that Jinkies has never tied up one of her girlfriends and left her there to be raped. I'm sure Miss Daisy has never tied up one of her girlfriends in college, like it dismisses it. Ernie says, "Oh, we were in college," like it's some college prank. No, Ernie, your own words, your mouth. You said you tied her up, turned on the camera, and said, "Have at it, boys." So what's worse, having a rapist in your house or being accessory to rapist? Yeah, protecting children at all costs.
So he wasn't the one recording it.
No,
He didn't stay. He didn't stay over. Whoa! I got proof. I got proof from the court systems.
And I got proof, Ernie. I got proof. You and Mama T run off at the mouth, and I've got proof that I'm the one that
You ain't got shit from the court system, Ernie.
recorded it, and he did a voiceover on it, just so you could run your mouth.
Oh, he did a voiceover. Whoa! A voiceover, and it was turned into court. Okay. Oh, whoa! You do know you protected him. You protected a rapist.
Protected nobody.
You didn't protect a rapist?
They protect nobody.
What's not the word affiliated? Facilitated. You facilitated a rapist, Ernie. You might as well right there and been holding their hand. You did the hard work for the rapist. You tied the girl up. You did the hard work. And you let your boys come in and do the easy work. I think I'd put that a couple notches below Rap's. She said no, and I did it anyway. I mean, if you're gauging such a thing. Yeah, and Debbie, it wouldn't matter anyway, because it's not nobody's business. And he's not sitting up there with pristine white hands. I don't know if you know for sure, but he said out of his own words, of his own mouth, I'm sure somebody should have the clip. I don't know where it's at right now. Oh, there's a firework. But he said when he was in college, he once had a girlfriend that was into this kinky crap or whatever, and he didn't like it. So he tied her up, turned on the video camera, and she was racist, and there was 2 black kids, college kids outside the dorm or something, and another white kid, and Ernie said, "There you go, boys, have at it." So he's not pristine in his little dealings up there at all.
Who was he with? Who was he with when he got arrested? He was with you. He was with you and your little hillbilly chillbilly friend, right?
Oh, and in case you've never heard about this, all y'all that aren't, familiar with Ernie Shell and all his, up at his business, there was a Chris Miller incident. Chris Miller was a mod for Ernie and Mama T, and some ladies noticed that he had some pictures on his Facebook that were prepubescent girls, like 8 and 9-year-old girls that Chris was following. Not just one, not just two, not just three, but a whole bunches of them. So Mama T, the child protector that she is, and Ernie, the child protector that they are, they couldn't be bothered. They had to go to Traders. Traders brought it out. Traders, let Ernie know about it. Do you think that the pedophile or the pedophile hunter, the child protector at any cost, do you think he could drop what he was doing to go after his own mod and, criticize his own mod? Oh no, he was too busy doxing Pink Bo Berto. And you know what he told Chris? He told Chris, why don't you just delete your Facebook? Get rid of the evidence. It'll be okay, Chris. It's okay. I'm not grapping at no straws. Rap's in jail right where he needs to be. He is a rapist. I'm not grasping at no damn straws. I know Rap's in jail. Keep up, Alan. Yes, he told Chris that he understood him looking at little girls because he used to have a, what'd he say, cheerleading fetish or something. Yeah, this just happened. And I don't have a clip for it right now. I don't know who has the clips, but I think y'all trust me enough to know that I wouldn't lie about it. And there's clips out there. Trader's got it on her panel, I'm sure.
All out there, yeah.
You all out there. You sitting there with a rapist. Exactly. You're a fucking simp for a rapist, and you might as well be one for a pedo over there.
A simp for a rapist. I think a simp for a rapist would be somebody that ties up a girl and puts the camera on and walks out and says, "There, boys, have at her." I think that would be the ultimate simp for a rapist. I mean, you can't simp any harder, right? Oh, probably. We'll have to see about that. On day 11, push Mama T to get Chris on panel so we could find out who he was. Yes. And they didn't ever want to say anything. At all costs my ass.
Simple as that.
Huh? Do what?
Ernie.
Do what?
Continue on. I'm going to burn both you sisters tonight. They're going to call you the Moo sisters when I get done with you.
Burn you little dick son of a bitch.
Hey, listen,
Come
Ernie.
Ernie, you really do need to step up your. Oh, is it shit talk? Last few months, you was you're gonna burn your ass. I'm gonna burn your ass. Just because you say you're gonna burn somebody's ass doesn't mean you burn somebody's ass. Ooh, I burned your ass. No, you didn't. You really didn't. Calling a fat girl fat isn't burning her ass. She's been fat her whole life. She knows she's fat. That ain't no thing. Dumb. Yes, his comebacks are just lame. I'm going to capitalize on that ass. You're just a burger, a flip-floppy burger. Well, you could have stepped it up and not just said a fish. You're a flip-floppy fish. Even fish is lame. But a flip-floppy fish is a little bit better than a hamburger. Because hamburgers really don't flip-flop. I think the correct way to cook a hamburger is you cook it on one side and then you cook it on the other and you take it off. You don't keep flip-flopping it back. It's a fish, Ernie. It's a fish. Yeah, he's always at a woman's looks, but he's gone bald. He's got them little baby arms.
You're triggered. You're getting triggered because you know I'm right.
Get triggered, all right.
I've got the Facebook post. I've got your messages. I've got everything there, Bovie. Or should we call you Evelyn? Anyways.
Well, okay.
Ernie.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
And then he goes to doxing like it's a superpower. Everybody knows her name's Evelyn. Duh. I'm sure she's not crushed by that. But Ernie thinks it hurts, so he goes there, right? You talk back to him. How dare. So he's going to dox you. That's why he's going to hurt you at all costs. My ass.
Jinkies.
Come on. No. You run your mouth. You run your mouth and you jump in it. I'm going to show you what it's like to jump in shit. When you get stuck in it, you can't get back out of it. Come on in. Come on.
You talked
Do you not know
horrible
what?
about me.
Wait a minute,
I stood by your side. You was my
Wait a
friend.
minute, Jinkies.
I was your friend till you started protecting a rapist. That's one thing we do not do. We do not sit for pedos or rapists. Why?
That's a lie. You were the ultimate simp for the rapist when you helped the rapist tie the girl up. You were the ultimate simp for a predator when you told him, "Oh, it's okay. I understand, Chris. Just delete your Facebook. It'll be okay." You know, more women he's dragging, right? Yeah, he never will do that to a man. He'll act like a little sissy.
What I did and what I didn't. You talked horrible about me. You was my friend. I knew you for 20 years, and you and that Mama T talked horrible about me.
You need to go hit your knees too, there, sister. Did you protect rap? Did you protect rap? Did you have rap? Did you drive rap around? Did your boyfriend drive rap around? Knowing.
Did you protect Chris Miller? You did. You sure did.
Knowing that he admitted 4 times and he's getting ready to go down for rape. That shows me right there who you are. You're not my friend. You're not my friend. You see, there's good people in this world who stand up against pedophiles and who stand up against rapists.
Jinkies, wait a minute. I want to talk to Ernie. Ernie, do you really? Why would you say Candace told you that? Why would you say that Candace told you that? You know darn well that Candace never told you that Don.
Was you there when she told me?
Why didn't you?
No, you was not. No, you was not. You was not. Why ain't you got Candace up here? Let's bring Candace up here and let's talk about it.
Candace is not home right now.
Okay, when she comes in, let me know, okay? Give me a ring on Messenger, okay? I'm not wasting my time until then. After that, I'll show you how to get every single one of you Lumu sisters together and Columbo your asses, just like I've done with Don Wells, just like I've done with every.
Oh, yeah, that's the other lame ass thing. I'm going to Columbo your ass. I'm going to Columbo your ass. And he never has Columboed anybody's ass yet. Just sitting there being a goof. I hope Candace don't talk to him, but I wish she would have gone on there and said, "You're a lying piece of shit." But I don't know. He did protect Chris Miller, you know, and he said he tied that girl up in college. He has no business over there talking shit about you protected a rapist. Ernie, you helped the rapist out of your own mouth. You said you tied her up, you turned on the camera, and you let the two, your words, black gentlemen have at it, boys. You are a rape simp. You are a rape facilitator. You might as well have been the fluffer. You might as well have been the fluffer.
Everything I've touched. Thank you.
Could you provide solid truth that what you said today was true?
No.
Solid receipts.
None.
Where is the receipts, Ernie?
None.
You can't.
He don't have receipts.
Not one.
He don't. He's mad because he doesn't have receipts. And he's mad about the other situation too. Well, no, I'm not going to keep this going. So, no, I'm not.
Jimbo wanted him up. I don't know. I won't stay up here with Jimbo.
I ain't seen Jimbo up in the chat. Jimbo's not in the chat.
Oh, well,
I'm not letting anybody else up right now, y'all, because I'm just not in the mood. I'm just upset right now because Ernie knows what he's doing is wrong. He knows.
Bro, anything. Did you know that cadaver dogs had been all over that property? Not just one set, but several sets of cadaver dogs has been on that property and searched that property.
Guess Ernie didn't think about that. You know, the big investigator, hunter, predator. Hey, Fizz. Well, we just heard him read off all his credentials tonight. What did he say he was? An executive protection specialist, armed guard, trained with the Black Dragon Fighting Society, trained the defensive tactics with the Marshals, all of that. And he did not know the bloody mattress would just, be not, just overlooked. Nobody would think to question him on that. Well, hell, Brooks didn't question him. So why would anybody else? Absolutely. And, everybody thinks that, oh, no, the cops didn't tell him to stay away. I think they probably did. I think they probably said, you fucking fool. stay the hell away. We're going to put you, we're going to lock your ass up. That's what I think they absolutely did say. I agree, Innocent. I'd be contacting you now. Is she playing right now, Rand? I think of all the places you could shoot meth. Your foot wouldn't be the one to do it in, but get if they do it in their butthole. Is Prayer Garden on now? She's talking good about Ernie. Oh, Lord. Of course she is. Oh, I'm sure BK did say Ernie was a person of interest. And, just a minute, let me get dogs. When Ernie couldn't think of anything to come back with Raindrop. Because Ernie needs a lame comeback, and so he's got Columbo. But see, he doesn't do it right. Like, Columbo goes, now wait a minute. And he walks off, then he goes, now wait a minute. Ernie doesn't know what the Columbo means. He's all kinds of awkward and weird. Let's see what Prayer Garden says. Oh, I was going to tell you, BK said that Ernie was a person of interest. The only reason I think why that might not be so far-fetched is because Ernie he wanted to do a predator sting where he kidnapped a child away from her parents and said, look, I kidnapped your child, and not tell the parents, to see if they were paying attention. And knowing how Ernie LARPs and loves wants the accolades, it's really not that far-fetched to think that Ernie might kidnap a child and shit go wrong. But that's kind of stretching. That's reaching for straws, like Alan says. Mm-hmm. Okay, Prayer Garden, there it is. Fair use, Prayer Garden.
Is no better than the people she's supporting. No better than the people she's supporting.
So I don't know who the hell she's talking about. Innocent, he was right there in that area.
I just don't understand, the logic. I don't understand the logic behind sitting there and defending evil human beings who have a missing child, right? And all they did was play games. Ernie once, told Kathy the friend. Kathy the friend wanted to go at Ernie sideways. And I want to clear something up before I go there. I'm going to clear something up.
This is going to tax my nerves. Prayer Garden. This is going to tax my nerves. What did Alan say?
We all know that Ernie was talking to Candace, and Candace said she was hungry. I'm hungry. I haven't ate. And he says, well, if you're hungry, Candace, I'll bring you a pizza. Right? I'll bring you a pizza.
Is that how it happened? See, I didn't pay attention about the pizza thing.
So Candace.
I'll play it. I'll tell you one funny story. Before I started going live, I was, a clip channel. So I used to clip Prayer Garden, all of the words she said wrong, because I thought they were hilarious. And then I started going live, and I'll be damned, every word I said was wrong. So I had PG karma. I couldn't get away from it for the longest time, but I had it coming.
If you're hungry. And he said, how about a pepperoni pizza? She said, no, she didn't want a pepperoni pizza. She wanted the works. And he said, you want the works? You want the works? Well, all right.
I think
The people in the chat, they might give up enough to get you a piece of candy. Yeah, they gave enough to get you a pizza, Candace.
Good,
so I'm going to pick you up a pizza and I'm going to bring it to you. And him and the guy went and got the pizza, right? They went and got the pizza, you guys. And they took that pizza all the way up to Ben Hill Road for Candace, right?
Not just for Candace. There was an ulterior motive there. You know, it wasn't just for Candace, PG. Come on now. You're in true crime.
Took it all the way up there, him and a friend of his. Now, granted, right, which you wouldn't know. They were going to feed, his friend was going to feed the pizza to the dog, I believe, or eat it. I think he was going to eat it. Anyway, I heard somebody say, no, don't eat the pizza. I did hear that. I did hear, don't eat the pizza, right? I'm not going to eat the pizza.
Why not eat
pizza? You know, hello, PG.
Pizza.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Sullivan. How you doing, sweetie? Catch them pearls. They say they no longer speak with law enforcement or check on their daughter's case. What kind of loving parents do that? Yeah.
How do you know? Unless you're a Don, this is going to turn into me. This is going to turn into a defending Don Wells and Candace Wells, or people. It's going to turn into that. I don't want to turn into an argument, but it's just the common sense. How do you know? How do you know unless you're with Don and Candace? Absolutely, Sharon. How do you know unless you're sitting right there with them? How do you know you don't? You're just causing more drama for no reason. Absolutely, Rand. On the property.
You know, I wish somebody would tell me. I wish someone would tell me, you know, because I can't answer that question. I can't answer that question because, you know, if you're a loving parent, you wouldn't have been doing what they was doing from the get, right? From the get. They didn't want flyers. It wasn't handing none out.
Oh, my Lord. I seen Candace handing out flyers. And in fact, I remember at the very beginning when they were making the flyers and it was up to Robin. Wasn't it up to Robin? Wasn't it up to Rob? Everybody said it was up to Robin. Robin was getting the flyers. Ooh.
Wasn't searching for Summer. They was using law enforcement as an excuse not to search for Summer, right? I mean, we got Brandy, Michael Vaughn's mother, going door to door. Matter of fact, she even knocked on the very door of the yard that got, you know, bulldozed, right? Bulldozed.
Oh, there's so many reasons. Hey, Lulu. There's a lot of stuff she said funny. Back in suit. PG, like respectfully, there's a whole psychology behind that. Why is Michael Vaughn's parents not roasted at stake and Don and Candace are? Stereotypes. To me, it's stereotypes. One is, you know, down poor hillbillies and alcohol problems, but you know, the Vaughns I heard had drug problems too. There's suspicions in both cases. And it's really weird that either they're both held to the same standard or they're not. And maybe there's more people taking pictures of Brandy out doing things than there is Candace. Maybe Candace isn't. I mean, come on now. It's her daughter. It's not like she don't want her found. Oh, man, this is going to... I don't know how much longer I can do this, folks. Either y'all be hating me or I'll be having a heart attack here because I don't know how people do this.
For her son. She went and knocked on that particular door. She went there. You know, here's a flyer. Have you seen my son? This is my son. He's missing. She knocked on the very door, right, of the people who had the backyard bulldozed up, right? Absolutely. You know, Stacy Wanderer and his freaky girlfriend.
And didn't Brooks all but kiss Stacy Wanderer's ass? Wasn't she? Was it Stacy that Brooks was all lovey-dovey being fake too? You know, sucking up all on because she wanted information. Am I wrong? It's been a while since I dabbled into this, but man, I'm just sorry. I don't think any parent of a missing child should have to be accused. I mean, you're already gonna be looked at harshly, but man, Brooke had feelings for him. Is that the one? Yeah. Yes, Lippy, do, because that's, you never know. You never know. You never know when a clip's going to come in handy or make somebody happy. And it's just there for everybody, you know?
So, you know, absolutely. Absolutely. And Don and Candace, they were knocking on no doors. They were not out knocking on no doors. They wasn't going door to door. They wasn't asking people in their community to please help. They wasn't,
right.
What I'm saying is they were not the sobbing, sober parents, right? They were not the sobbing, sober parents of a missing 5-year-old little girl. Absolutely not. They were not. On the other hand, you know, Brandy was. You know, big difference. She's still searching for her son, right? She still hasn't gave up. She still, you know, is a mess. It's a mess without her boy. Absolutely.
Tara, I agree.
And
I agree. They're by far,
you know,
perfect.
That's a real parent. That's a real parent right there. And Don and Candace, I'm going to tell you, I think a blind man could see. I think a blind man could see that these people are guilty as hell. And that's my opinion. That's my opinion. And I will.
And you have your right to the opinion. But I mean, I think you can have your opinion. But dang, you don't need to rub it in their face and cause their daughter so much more, you know, grief. I mean, all the shit they put on Summer that, you know, we don't even know is, you know, the essay. We don't even know if that even happened. I don't know. It's just too much.
We'll keep it. But, you know, I truly believe they're guilty as hell. And I don't care what anyone says. I'm sorry. But, you know, I was in the background. I know that they were not putting up flyers. I know they were not searching for them.
You were not in the background. You were on the phone at best. Right, Lippy. Yeah, and that's all. Controversy creates cash, right? We all can't be peace, happy, and kumbaya. Or just like, hey, Mountain Violet, just mellow's not the word, but just tone it down a tad. Just, I mean, stupid ass Ernie over there and his claw hammer bullshit. Just, who the fuck thinks of that? Why would you even think of that? Especially when it's so far-fetched. Everybody knows there would be blood everywhere. Even if she got hurt at the water hole and she, you know, died you would smell a cadaver. I mean, right, Debbie, every parent, one way or the other. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You're right, and they just do. They just need to stop. If you can't do it calmly and respectfully, mildly, tenderly, light or minimally, going on and on and on, and then Brooks doing this. I mean, did she even look at Ernie Shell when she started this shit? Did she even understand that the stories he tells are outrageous? But everybody, you know, just laughs it off as, oh, you know, Ernie's a good storyteller. It's entertainment. No, it's not fucking entertainment. This ain't entertainment. This is disgusting.
For their daughter. I know they were not wanting the billboards. They wanted the money. I know that they did not want the reward fund.
Oh, that is so not true. Don and Candace weren't even on welfare. Lula, right there. I'm thinking maybe a few more minutes of this and I'm going to have my belly full.
They wanted, once they found out they could not get that money in their polls, they didn't want it. They did not no longer want a reward fund. You know, the only reason that they tolerated,
it was never going to go to them to start with. Never. It was going to go to information about Summer's case. In my opinion, that money should have sat there. And if nothing else, make a fund off of it. Say like there's $10,000 in there, put it in a bank, and the interest, take that interest and pay it to a charity, and the interest to pay it to a charity. But that original fund should have stayed there, whether it stays there a lifetime. I heard that traders did that. Yeah, so she was well aware and just ignored it. I mean, Alan said, "Did you watch the Lips video? It's all there. More than Don and Candace are involved." I am not watching shit and believing anything from Lips. Alan, you have bumped your head. Lips. More than Don and Candace are involved. Sure they are. Sure it is. Donna, did you watch the Ronnie Lawson video where he said that the Don and Candace and Grandis passed the polygraph test? All three? What are the odds of that? Yeah, Lippy is not Lips. If I have to put my weight in Ronnie Lawson and a polygraph, Lips and Prayer Garden, I'm thinking I'm going with Ronnie Lawson and the polygraph. Just, y'all can believe who you want to, but it's kind of a, I don't know, a thing for me.
The reward fund in the beginning was because they thought somehow they might be able to reap it, right? Self-gain. And once they
has Prayer Garden produced a receipt ever? This is the part that just irks me. And like with Ernie telling the story, just rattling off with no rhyme or reason or anything. Thank you, Buttercup.
They found out that hell no, they're not getting it. They didn't want it. I'm going to tell you, this has not ever been about Summer for the Wells. And they haven't had no problem letting everyone out here know. You know, Candace said, this is not about her. And she said it more than once.
Oh, my God.
It is not about her. Talking about Summer. It's not about her. You know? And it's not about your missing daughter. Really? In my opinion, Ernie does know a lot of the facts. Some people are very naive about the horrible things these monsters do to kids. I was until I worked in the ER. Absolutely. That's true. That's true. And I think Ernie knows a whole lot more, you know, a whole lot more than most people do. I think, you know, Ernie was behind the scenes as well. He was behind the scenes with Candace. And, you know, and there's a few things that hold true in all of this.
What is that? What is that, program? That's good or not me.
Ugh. I hope none of my mods timed him out or blocked him. That wouldn't set right with me. That would not set right with me.
Who's she talking about?
So I hope that did not happen. I'm going to tell you, I think Ernie got a lot more out of Candace than Benny ever did.
What?
I don't think Benny was really looking to get anything out of Candace.
What would that be? What would that possibly be?
Benny is more of the type that Benny is more of the type that, you know, as he said, you know, grab on to a missing child and, you know, and go with it. Cash App gang, Cash App gang. I don't think Ernie really, or Benny, I don't think Benny really, you know, cared to get the answers for these children. I think he cared about getting, you know, the click, likes, and the views, to be honest with you. That's what I think, you know, Ernie was really in, or Benny was really into. Ernie, on the other hand, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, Ernie doesn't like to, you know, get enough. That's what he barely gets, right? It's what he barely gets. It's enough to keep a channel running.
Oh, prayer garden, honey. Let me see if I can find one thing. This was, according to Ernie, this was his what YouTube owed him when Nicolina got his channel taken away. Okay. Then we have this right here. Oh, and I gotta this was from Fugitive Recovery Agent. What Ernie got from them.
Easy saw how much K9. Oh, she's over in K9.
K9.
Easy. Well, here, hey, check this out. Let me give you a better image of this. Let me show you a better image. Let me just show you a better image. Just hold on a second. Now, damn it to hell. There's 284 people in there. God dang it. Hold on. Let me get the better image.
And this is for just one person for a few months.
$13 total transactions. Right there. $475 total received. Total sent 0. I've never sent a penny, but by God, I get it from everybody. Oh, hell. So now we've seen that old Air Force gave me a $5,000 or $6,000 in his horror. 13 total transactions. And being real Scotic. What the fuck is a Scotic? Lord, is that a witch? Tiger, unlike Ernie, that didn't care when, or hen. What the fuck is a witch?
So you're wrong, Prayer Garden. Just saying.
But he's kind of like, you know, he's kind of like this channel here, right? He's like this channel here. Ernie didn't ever get it. I didn't, for myself, I didn't ever see Ernie get a whole lot of support, right? A whole lot of support on
you silly woman
to keep like the other channels get. I didn't ever see him get a lot of support to keep his channel running. And I think it's because, you know, he did fight.
Prayer Garden, honey. Not only does he get enough money to keep his channel running, his StreamYard, and his phone bill paid, he gets his ass powdered every night with an Uber, Eats. He gets a motel room. He gets electronics whenever he needs them. Socks, jeans, energy drinks, t-shirts, boots, craft supplies, 3 meals a day, hygiene items. All that's provided by his channel. Wake up, honey. Right, Crispy.
Right. For the missing kids. He wasn't willing to, you know, bow down to some evil, sinister, you know, suspects in order to get.
I will disagree with that, because I think he was kissing Candace's ass pretty hard there for a while. It was all fake. He was playing her, but I kind of think that Mountain Dew, right? He was kissing Candace's ass. He sure was. It wasn't Dawn's ass he was kissing, but he sure was kissing Candace's ass. It's right now, Irish D. It's right now. Yeah, over and over again. The socks, he can't keep socks. He can't keep shoes. What kind of fool can't keep shoes?
Click likes and views. He wasn't willing to, you know, Ernie asked the hard questions, right? Ernie asked the hard questions and just, you know, outed it like it was. And when you
he still didn't get any confession.
Do that, you get a lot of, you know.
Not enough.
No.
Like the TBI wouldn't do that. Do we know what the questions the TBI asked? No, you don't. You want to tell me that Ernie Shell has more wherewithal than the TBI?
For some reason, when, you know, you
right, Crispy,
ask those hard questions and you truly are for these children and you righteously want the answers for the kids and you want them to be brought home and you're really working to do what's right, some reason you just, you know, you see the devil getting all the support and you got to wonder why, right? You got to wonder why. Because you're not getting even enough to keep your channel going. So, you know, but you know, righteousness will suffer, right? Righteousness will suffer. And it's just the way it is. And you get a lot of people coming at you sideways. You get a whole lot of people coming at you sideways, you know, when you're really working for these missing children, when you want the answers and you're asking the hard questions. You know, a lot of people don't like the truth, right? A lot of people don't like the truth. You got a lot of evil human beings everywhere. I mean, the devil even goes to church, right? The devil goes to church, you guys.
He sure does.
And, you know, no matter where you're at, even if it's in a community with you know, for missing children, where everyone should be on the righteous path for the missing children, doing everything they can to.
Holly, there in Ernie's back pocket, he's carrying him around, you know, when he's homeless.
Help these missing children, wanting
He's pawned it off onto another woman, Wind and Whim Design. Ernie's pawned it off onto her because, you know, Ernie can't do shit without women, and they all got to powder his ass. Make sure he's, you know, all tucked in and tidy.
The answers, just like, you know, just like the creators and the children's armies are wanting the answers. You got a whole lot that don't.
I don't know.
You got a lot to do. There's a lot of people on the righteous path out here in this true crime community for missing children. And I thank God for that. But you have a lot of turd pops. After all the evidence that has came out, him showering with her, sleeping with her, all the different people, Jody's.
Okay, I'm going to play something and see if I can take a break from this. Here's a clip I made a long time ago. "15-minute break.
Looking for any worm to come out of the woodwork to talk about this family, whether they're telling the truth or not, and we don't care. We're going to give them a voice to speak and say whatever horrendous fuck shit they have to say. That Summer's in a dungeon, that she's been sold, that she was being sold in a shed, that men were coming to have sex with her all the time, and this one time it just went too far. That's what's been said about Summer. She was never fed. She was never cared for. Her own mother was jealous of her and wanted her gone. You're going to hear all of that. It's sickening. It's gross. So no, I don't take back a word of what I said, because I meant it then and I mean it now. And if that makes other creators hate me, oh well. Oh well. I'm not willing to do that. Knowing her brothers, what was the first statement we heard about her brothers? They were on YouTube, of course. Meaning they watch YouTube just like my son does, right? You think they don't search Summer Wells? You think that never shows up in their algorithm? Of course it does. But we've looked at every angle possibly to look at and tried so hard to be respectful in Summer's name. Really tried hard to not put out anything about her or her brothers that was controversial, harmful, something they may see one day. And then you start hearing all this trash. No, I'm absolutely going to be mad, because it's not right. It just isn't. It's not right. And I meant what I said, that I was sorry that we took the focus off of Summer. I mean it still today. I'm sorry, Summer, that we, as YouTube creators, adult YouTube creators, couldn't fucking get it together enough to do this respectfully without attacking each other. That we couldn't all work together and put our brains together, because there are some talented fucking people on here, and we could have made a huge difference. But our egos are in the way, because we believe what we believe. So fucking right, I am sorry for that. I'm sorry that we dug into every single person's life on this hill and surrounding, and in Wisconsin and Georgia and every other goddamn place. It couldn't have just had a discussion about them, but we had to dig so hard that those people end up harassed. That your family, which was already bad enough, we had to make up more stories about them. And I'm sorry your brothers are going to have to see that one day. And they will. Because the internet's forever. And they will. They'll know everything about your house. They're going to know what your house looked like. Little boys. They're going to know that people think your dad was molesting your sister. The only dad you've ever known, whether you hate him or you don't hate him, whether he's guilty or innocent. You're going to hear all of that. You're going to know that your mom probably wasn't the best mom, and that she drank a lot. She might have been doing pills. We don't really know. You're going to know that your mom tried to find some friends on YouTube, allegedly. We don't really know what she was trying to do. But that people spin that to the point where your mom was having sex with all of these men, allegedly, or wanted to. You're going to know that your mom, almost a year after your sister went missing, people say that she wouldn't go see you because she didn't care about you. We don't know that to be true at all. But that's what you're going to hear. These are adults with children saying these things. These are other adults who have platforms on YouTube saying these things. And people in chat who don't care. And you're going to hear it all. You're going to hear about your grandmother. You're going to hear about your grandmother's brother that you have no business ever hearing about, because hopefully by the time you're an adult, he's dead. And you never have to hear that because he's a despicable, disgusting man. But you're going to know everything that your grandmother's done. You're going to know everything your mother's ever done. You're going to know everything. Yeah, I don't care what you clip. Constance is fine. They're going to know everything. Should they know all of that? Do you think that that's fair? Do you think it's right? Was it necessary? Did it help Summer's case? Yes or no? Did it help Summer's case? No. No. It didn't. These kids are going to look at us. Us as adults. They're going to look at us and say, do these adults want to help us? Is this how they were helping us? Because they seem mean. They're all fighting with each other. And they're saying stories about our house that's not true. They're saying stories about us that's not true. They said bad stuff about my sister that's not true. In their eyes, it wasn't true. And because I was saying that I didn't like them saying that Summer was molested. Why would people mad about that? Yeah, she came to play games. Absolutely. Why would you be mad that I'm like, don't say that about her? Are we just saying words, or do we understand the meaning behind the words? Okay? You're saying, allegedly, right, that a penis, allegedly, was put on near beside Summer for sexual pleasure. That's what you're saying. You're not just saying, I think she was SA'd. What you're saying is, a man took a penis and put it in the vicinity of the baby for pleasure. That's what you're saying. So yeah, I fucking find that offensive if there's no proof. 100% I do. Now, prove it, and we'll all go over there and cut the penis off. Let's all do that together. But don't come up with it's semantics. I was saying she was probably, because based on what he did. Do you know what you're saying? You're putting that on that baby's name, and it's fucking gross. So I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I've had enough. Yeah, it's disgusting. So there's that. She wants to deny abuse. She wants to deny that. No, I don't want you talking filthy about a baby who's missing. Nasty. Because it's sick. Let the cops do their job. And if they ever find out that motherfucker touched her, listen, I hope they beat him with fucking nightsticks in his face. If they ever find out that Kansas allowed it, I hope they use the same nightsticks on her. I don't give two flying fucks in a bucket what happens to either one of them. I don't care. If they're guilty, I don't give a fuck what happens to them. Never have. Don't care. Don't care. If they're not guilty, or disgusting. If they're not guilty. Saying all that nasty stuff about the baby. So, there's that. I hate her. She's loud. She swears. She says Summer wasn't molested. She says Summer wasn't abused. Let them do their job. Oh, he the fuck ass, by the way. I was calm this whole life, so I don't give a fuck. Listen. CPS. confirmed that they were involved with the wells after the boys were taken away. Right? Let's think about that one more time. They confirmed to the news that the boys were taken, right? Remember when the boys were taken in July? At the end of July? The news confirmed that they were involved. June 17th? No, June 21st. I believe that was Father's Day. Was it not? June 21st. Dawn Wells did an interview, okay? He said CPS, DCS, whatever, was on property helping with the boys because they were having a hard time. Now, the boys weren't taken away for a whole month and 6 days after that. So, DCS was involved for all them weeks, and they did nothing? They did nothing? They left them up there like that? With all the abuse and sexual abuse and drugs and filth and disgust and dead animals and rats the size of cats and bigger than your fucking face? They left them up there like that? They waited 6 weeks and they were involved from day one because the boys were having such a hard time? Okay. Conveniently, they didn't take the boys until Dawn went out and acted a drunk ass fucking fool. DCF was on the property. If there was an active ongoing case and Summer went missing and they saw abuse and the allegations were that Dawn was molesting his kid, DCF would have walked in there on the 15th and took those fucking boys out of there. That's a fact. That's a fact. They were involved. So if they were there helping the boys, they didn't see any cause to take those kids out of there? I think every motherfucking DCF worker on that case needs to be reported to the government, to Tennessee, whoever's the top agent of the top people. Who are they? Because they all need to be reported, right? Because he told the news station, yes, Department of Children and Family Services are here helping because the boys are having a really hard time. He even goes on to say, like, the DCF agent heard the boys fighting and ran up the hill. Really? Oh. Why didn't they take him away for 6 weeks? Why? Why not? If there was an active case of Dawn molesting his child, she goes missing, right? The boys are being abused, allegedly. Candace is also being battered. The house is in absolute disarray. DCF comes up on the property during all of this chaos, this fucking chaos of their life, sees all of this, knows that Dawn was molesting the girl who's now missing. You don't think they were going to take those fucking boys away? And I don't mean those fucking boys, you know what I'm saying? The boys. You don't think that would happen? I mean, is DCF, they are really, really, really useless and awful? If you've never been a victim of SA, you should never put that on Baby Summer. 100%. 100%. It's so disrespectful. It's unreal to me. It's so disrespectful. Now, do people think it could be possible? Sure. Yeah, that's fair. Sure. But to come out and say it? You're putting that out in the air here. I agree, see? Media danger, they would have been removed boys, and they had that case prior to her going missing. Now she goes missing, they're involved, she goes missing, those boys don't get taken immediately? Bullshit. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And people are mad because I'm not going along with that narrative. Are you joking? We've been here since day one. Since June 16th. Right? Not saying anybody's dead.
That was one of my first clips I ever made. And I just, liked how she tempered it down, I guess. Yeah, she was speaking just in general. But I don't think I would be handled much more of Prayer Garden. I just can't. I just can't. I mean, yeah, it taxes my nerves something. Like Bullhorn Betty used to, just set me off. This is not about Ernie or Confrontation. This is about Ziggy, Cher, Prayer Garden, and Benny. If your non-biased record keeping did not include timestamps and details about who she is referring to, I don't know who she was referring to. I don't know. I don't know that she ever said. And no, we never said it was about Ernie or Predator Hunter Nation, Tina. I don't know that she ever said it was Ziggy or Cher. In fact, you really want to know who I think she was talking about? I think she was talking about Miss Daisy, but I'm not real sure. So, but something to make you smile before we go. If I can find it. Just a minute. Here is, this is Chasing Truth. Other page, Petty Betty. You ever watch Petty Betty? She cracks me up. Let's watch a little Petty Betty before we go.
So the house is not ours anymore. Yep, we closed on it. It was exciting and sad. All that stuff. So we're technically tenants. I haven't been a tenant in a long time, bitch. I don't like being a tenant. Somebody could come over here and tell me what to do.
You love Petty Betty.
We've been in packing mode for like 80 years. Look.
Okay, Sarah, a second.
See all that trash? Bitches. You ever have parents who kept stuff from 1960? Yeah. Jason had stuff from 1983, for real. She did. Bitch. Totes upon totes of shit she saved. She had a Wasp poster from 1983. Do you know who Wasp is? If not, go look it up. Blackie Lawless. So, have you ever moved? It's like you find all these things and you're like, oh my God, I need to keep that. Bitch, you haven't even seen it in like 15 years. Like, if you haven't touched it, why the fuck do you need it? Oh my God. So Spot ended up buying the whole trailer, remember?
Happy lovers.
Like, what am I do? I don't know. I'm trying to throw everything away, but it's really hard. It's like you're throwing away memories or something. I don't know. And then my sister's over here just running around like, bitch, we're rich. I'm like, motherfucker, please. I'm about to pay the house off.
You need to
put
fuck.
money away. I'm super stingy. Like, I'll put it away.
Well, just a minute, Tina. Did I specify date and time period for that clip? Plus provide the URL so people could go see what was up with that recording. Well, I do believe the URL is in there. And let me look here, Tina. Let's see. Let's see how it. Tiny, just a minute. Going to interrupt my petty buddy. Let's go here. Okay. Share this tab instead. Okay, let's go down here and look. Well, by damn. Video source. What do you want to know, Tina? You wanted to know that clip. Oh, wait a minute. Where'd you go? And did you specify date and time period for that last clip? Plus provide the URL. Let's look and see if I did, Tina. Date, May 4th, 2022. Channel, Chasing Truth Unplugged. Porch chat, The Crazy Case. Video link right there. See, that's where I put the video link. So you click on that, but it's unavailable. Now that's Chasing's video, not my video. All I could do is put the link in there, and if she removes it, she's got it on private. So anything else, Tina? I think it was general info. I think you're right. I think it's how it was. Yeah, here's the link. So you can go look at it, see for yourself. Almost all of my videos have them when available. Here's the link to the video so you can go check it out yourself. Okay. Okay. Ghost, you too. When are you doing yours, Ghost? Tomorrow? Or are you gonna do the big one? I don't know. Sarah, do you want to drop that link for me one more time? Because I can't find it. Ooh, the firecrackers are popping now. For Kel's, yeah, Kel's clip. Oh, here. I gave you a wrench whether you like it or not. Just like Ernie. Saturday is not about Ernie. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Live tomorrow. Okay. Are you sick of my emails yet, Ghost? Every time I send you another one, I'm like, oh my God. He's probably like, what is this bitch doing? Sending me all these emails. And I'm like, oh, I found something else. Oh, I found something else. I heard that last night. Yeah, right before I fell asleep. Buttercup, I know, and I've been spacing off every time, and I keep missing it. Let me see. Let me scroll up here. I keep talking, and it gets farther up. There it is. Here's the video of Kells. Timestamp 129. Okay. Now we're on it. 129.
To Traders, I listened to part of her live. I think what Mama T was doing behind the scenes when she was fighting with Ernie is bullshit. Regardless if anybody likes Ernie or not, it's you're supposed to be a friend.
But
Yeah,
she flip
I
flopped
agree with
so
that.
fast,
But she
just like
took
a
the
hamburger.
opportunity because she was mad and went to people who don't like Ernie for a reason.
Thank you, Buttercup.
She flipped like a hamburger, didn't she? She certainly did. But he's going to leave the reins to her. God help us. I wouldn't put her in charge of my daggone extra phone charger sitting here. I wouldn't even ask her to watch it for me, much less be over a whole freaking bunch of people. Are you going home? We can hear you, Ernie.
Yeah, he's humming. That means he's skip tracing us.
Yo, tell us.
Ernie, are you skip tracing us?
Nah.
You better not be.
Tell me about myself, Ernie. What kind of check am I writing?
You wrote one you can't cash, you know. So
What was it? Did I trigger the tiger, the lightning tiger? What did I do? Wine, baby, what did I fucking do to you?
I mean, look at you. You're out of hell right now. You don't understand.
This ain't out of hell.
Going on. You don't see what's around you. You never have. You never will. You put out these fake bullshit. That's your problem.
What fake bullshit have I put out? And you can do your hand gestures all you want. I guess you've had some of the meth tonight. Hey, Ghost Honey. I'm muting. I'm here for this.
What up, Ghosty? I'm just going to mute because I feel like Ghosty has something to say.
I just have a couple questions. So, you there, Ernie?
As more as I'll ever be.
All right. So, would you like to answer some questions for me, Ernie? Just curious.
Yeah, go right ahead, Ghosty.
All righty. So, would you like to tell us what actually happened when you did sign up for basic training and was in a car accident? Or is that the story you're going to stick with?
I believe I'll just stick with that story.
Yeah. So you're going to stick with that story?
I might as well.
So,
do you see the energy Ernie has compared to men to women? You see how he's just back down, not going to say nothing, play the dummy, blah, blah, blah,
So did you ever attend basic training?
Yes.
You did attend basic training.
And
so what happened after you attended basic training?
And AIT.
And AIT. Interesting. All right. So what happened after AIT and basic training? What did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do?
What did you do after AIT and basic training?
Sorry to interrupt, but is AIT like Technical Institute of like, the commercial AIT?
No.
Okay, never mind.
I'll explain it. Don't worry. So what did you do after basic training and AIT?
I graduated. Is that good?
You graduated and did what? You graduated and did what, Ernie?
I just told you I graduated.
You graduated and did what after graduating? Junior?
Hold on a minute. I graduated and I started my 2 weeks out of the year. 2 weeks out of the month. Out of the month, it was I was one of those what do they call them? Weekend warriors. That's what it is. I was wondering that name. Sometimes it just gets in my head and it messes up.
Interesting. So did you ever have to have a mental evaluation during your course of signing up?
MEPS.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so real quick, another quick question. Can you explain the WGN situation to me?
Well, WGN is a news station.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What else, Steve?
So you have a picture with a reporter, am I correct?
Yes, I do.
So am I correct when I say that you said you were assigned to protect that news reporter?
Not that one specifically, no.
So what would you say if I talked to that news reporter?
And you showed him me, he would remember me.
He actually laughed and said, I have no idea who this guy is. The only thing I do know is that he walked up to me and asked me for a selfie.
That's wrong.
Why is that wrong?
Because it wasn't just me who took pictures.
Right. It was also your in charge, your person that was in charge of you, and then you had a couple other we called them the bitches of the group, actually.
Really?
Yeah. So you were
How did I miss this part right here? I literally must have been falling asleep and waking up and falling asleep and waking up, because I remember half the things that we talked about today, but not all of them.
You were under an understudy. Actually, the guy that was behind you was actually your boss. Am I correct?
I was the boss.
Excuse me?
I was the boss.
You was the boss now. Interesting. So what would you say if those individuals, you saying you was the boss, said otherwise?
I would run down the road screaming like the highway run, I guess.
Okay. So what if I said, how do I phrase this for you? What if I said you're full of shit?
Oh, that's your opinion?
Yeah. Is that my opinion, or is it the United States government opinion? You can laugh like a fucking douche all you want. I'm just saying.
Guys, I'm tired as hell. Kel's just went live. Can somebody drop her link? Let's go over there to Kel's and let Kel's do the talking so I can go to sleep. No, so I can fall halfway asleep. There you go. And Kel's is live now. Thank you for being here. And I will update my hey Keister Bunny. Cool. Thank you, Turn the Page. Thank you guys. Thank y'all for being here. You can't drop your link? Oh, let me see here. There you go, Cheyenne. You're a standing moderator. Now you can drop your link. Okay, I will, Sarah. Okay, thank you for being here. And you do too, Cheyenne. And be sure to tune in tomorrow for the little premiere, or the minor premiere, and then what is it, Saturday for the major premiere for Ghost and Peachy's major premiere. Oh, Mel and Pandora, yeah. I cannot stay up that late though. I mean, I try. Sometimes I do. But if it's something interesting I want to watch, it always puts me to sleep. I don't know why. It's crazy. Okay, yeah. Drop Kels's link and I'll go over there and I'll shut up. Thank y'all for being here, and I'll talk to y'all later. Happy 4th of July.